So I've got to determine what is the highest quality version I can be using right now to watch this masterpiece of cinema. That's what they call it, right? Cinema.
Yes.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I haven't seen it. For all I know, it is a masterpiece, just a misunderstood. Man. Maybe we'll be changing our minds.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Patty Jenkins directed it.
Yeah, she's a great director.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
And she's going to be directing Rogue Squadron. So it can't.
Oh
be bad,
yeah,
right?
that's the thing.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I have come to fucking die again.
Die again. Wasn't enough the first time.
The thing is, I couldn't even do the first Wonder Woman film in one sitting. I had to take a break because I got so pissed off. So I'm scared.
Oh, have you never seen this before either, Tin? Like, how many people here have seen it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Go from left to right, asking people who have seen this film. The first Wonder Woman, I think everyone has seen it, right?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, so everyone has seen it. I haven't seen it since 2017. But
Don't.
Yeah. I'm going from left to right then to ask, what's your knowledge of Wonder Woman 84? Like maybe you watch EFAP movies or you watch the film. Evan, what do you know about this film?
I did not watch the EFAP movies. Like, I don't watch EFAP movies if I haven't seen the film. Like, I don't want to spoil it. I want to experience the film for myself. I know that Wonder Woman is a rapist in this movie. I know there's like a wishing rock that like... I know it's like the wishing rock from like Robert Rodriguez's shorts or something that like gives everyone wishes and he gives it to everybody. And like, I know the third act ends with him like renouncing them or something. And I've heard this movie has like one of the most backward themes in media and like potentially in fiction. It's like, it is so contradictory and backwards and reductive that it's insane. So, but like in terms of knowledge about scene for scene and like exactly what the plot's trying to achieve, like I don't know specific details. I've seen a couple scenes that are short out of context. So as far as the plot goes, I'm pretty blind.
All right.
It could be great. I'm expecting it to be an excellent film.
Yeah,
Probably
it actually is a masterpiece. I can confirm. Jeb, what's your knowledge on this film?
I know that I should be worried, apparently. I know that Wonder Woman channels her inner Zeus and decides to rape, so that's nice. I know that Adagio in D minor, is it called?
Yep.
Whatever it is in the film, despite having Hans Zimmer. But, who knows how that will go.
Yeah.
And I know this is apparently a shitfest, so I'm excited to say the least.
All right, then Tin, what's your knowledge on this film? Tin?
Thank you, Tim.
Well, for one, I didn't watch the
The film has taken his mind.
Oh, I think his internet is teasing me out. I guess we can skip to Beam Repository while we wait for Tin. So Beam Repository, what's your knowledge of this film?
I know that Wonder Woman turns into Wonder Weinstein and sings the song Wonder Weinstein, Wonder Weinstein, and as she takes the consent from innocent men. And I know that she forces Bruce Wayne to give his living parents back to the dead because the truth is beautiful.
Yes.
And a 1-year-old Lex Luthor probably had to give back his candy, which is probably his origin story. That's how this probably worked.
Yeah, his parents beat him up because he had to return his candy. That's the story of Batman v Superman. Makes sense now.
Yes, yes, and I think I had to do a little edit of one scene from the film as my little audition as the editor of the EFAP movie. So I saw the scene where she's ice skating around catching bullets with her lasso. So that's about. So I know that exists. And also Steve Trevor admires a trash can. Also, Maxwell Lord is in this, which I'm, because I know Wonder Woman's history with Maxwell Lord from the comics, I'm fully expecting her to twist his head around 180 degrees in order to stop a mind-controlled Superman. So that's my knowledge.
All right.
Also, he's played by the Mandalorian.
Yes. And Zod, what's your knowledge of this film?
Well, I've seen the EFAP movies quite a few times now, and Well, it's gonna be a journey. I'll tell you that for sure.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he's restarting his internet. He'll be right back. In the meantime, I have actually seen this film. Just like thought he was writing a script for his Wonder Woman video, Wonder Woman 1984 video, and he just messaged me like, "Do you want to watch this film right now?" Because he was rewatching, taking notes, and I did, and it was quite the experience. That's generally one of the worst things I've ever seen. So I can safely say that this film is a masterpiece. You're all gonna love it. I'm really baffled by how bad this is. It's like on another level.
Where did this film touch you?
The same place Wonder Woman touched the guy she raped. But then, like, this film is like, it's really impressive, though, how bad it is. Like, now stopping the memes, it's like genuinely impressive because he'd been talking to me about the film for a while, and I just like, yeah, it is really awful from what I've heard. And then when I watched the film, I'm like, how is this worse than what I've heard? So I'm excited to hear your reactions, especially Jeb's, because, well, you see when we get to some moments, but yeah, it's quite the quite the ride.
Honestly, I was pretty surprised by the reception to it. Like, for the most part, the DCEU's gotten pretty neutral reviews. Like, there's been some bombers, but it still has a pretty loyal fan base. Like, this was kind of like the rise of Skywalker, where it pissed off the critics and the general audiences. Everyone was like, yeah, this movie's not very good. You still had some outliers, but for the most part, like, most of those people who make like the video essays, like the classic movie reviews that are like, you know, this has such good themes, it's so cool, like the message is great and it supports XYZ. It's like, no, most people were not on this movie's side, so it's strange. It's kind of an outlier in that regard.
Well, High Top was. He made a great video on it.
Yep, and responded to those things with the rape. And that's the thing about defending this movie, is it leads down some very worrisome rabbit holes with people literally defending rape.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow,
You kind of
don't defend those parts of the movie, just period. It's a really bad idea.
it was a little bit disturbing to see like how people weren't taking the subject of male sexual assault seriously, especially because it's a body swap plot, bro. Meanwhile, if it was a female in the same position, they would have been calling bloody murder. So it's like
100%.
Not sure, be that guy, but since it's me, I have
Can't
to.
confirm.
Legion does that really well with the body swap and like having sex with someone while body swapped. It's something that Legion does. I say it like not worrying about spoilers because it's not like a huge deal, but the way they deal with the consequences of that in Legion is fucking great. And like it's just there's just one scene in Legion that deals with it, and then you're like, this is all Wonder Woman 1984 needed to deal with that, and they don't.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing, is because, like, seriously, I guarantee all the writers were somehow ignorant of all this. And it's just, it blows my mind that that's even possible, that they didn't think about the ramifications of this and, like, what this means for, like, the characters and on a moral level. It passed over them because it's funny. And it's just like, I'm blown away that the writers, producers, everyone involved in the making of this project did not think about that. It didn't cross their minds once.
Well, my favorite part is Patty Jenkins
on Twitter,
retweeting all those defenses of the film because she couldn't come up with any herself.
It's like, yeah, that's right. That's totally what we were doing.
That's exactly what we meant. Thanks.
It's just body swap shenanigans. It is part of the trope. And
guess.
because tropes can never be poorly executed.
Yeah, it's like people say trope, and then it's like, well, you just compare Man of Steel and Avengers with the blue beam coming from the sky. That's a trope. One is executed well, one is not. It's like, well, tropes can be poorly executed, but people don't see that.
BVS has a red laser.
Oh, yeah, so that's changing it up. That's not a trope anymore. That's genius.
Oh, damn.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
So, yeah, sorry about that, Tin. But now that you're back here, if you care to tell us what your knowledge about this film is, and then we can get started.
Okay, so before I was rudely interrupted by my shitty internet, as I said, I haven't seen the EFAT movies because I was going in blind. Also because I just never wanted to see this movie ever because fuck it. I didn't know that Wonder Woman channels her dad, as in she decides to rape some poor bloke. Mando is in it for some reason, and apparently he's alright, I suppose.
Yeah, I'd
I think it's the
argue.
best part
Yeah,
of it.
he's definitely the best part of the film, like by far.
I'll take time.
But the only thing that really worried me was the fact they used "Beautiful Life" from BVS, which you know will fucking annoy me to all hell.
Oh, dude, the scene where they use it, you're gonna be so annoyed. It's gonna be hilarious.
Genuinely, if I start getting really pissed off on that, do not fucking blame me because that annoys me so much.
I've heard this
Yeah.
is the most one of the most entertaining of the DCEU.
Oh yeah, for sure. I had a ton of
yeah,
fun when
with-
I watch it with Thought. It's fucking insane. What?
Especially with the action sequences, I've heard it is like off the wall insane. And
Yep.
seriously, that was I don't know much about it, but that is very apparent from the trailer where Diana is literally swinging on lightning
Yeah.
with the lasso of truth.
Well,
It's
the
like, oh,
opening scene is gonna,
gonna be one of
a
those
very
movies.
interesting scene. You guys are gonna see. It's
I see.
yeah, like from the
I
first
really
start.
like
it's gonna
Wonder
be
Woman
really-
as well, so this is going to be interesting to see how they continue to butcher her character.
Oh no, she's a great character in this film. You're gonna love her.
I hate you.
Having the knowledge of what this film
I
does
really
is
hate
really
Gal
interesting.
Gadot as Wonder Woman as well. I never liked her. I was never an apologist
Well,
to Gal Gadot. I always thought she was horrendous as Wonder Woman.
She looks the part, but other than that, she's a very bad actress. She can't act. She's just
yeah, that's the thing.
hello, no.
Hell no.
And the thing is, Jamie
Why did
Alexander
they
was
not
in the
stop
running.
fighting? It's about what you love or whatever. That her acting in that third act of the first Wonder Woman is hilarious.
I believe
It's-
in love shoots laser beam.
Exactly.
You know what's bizarre as well? Marcus brought it up. She actually was in the military. You'd think she'd be good in that film, but no.
Yeah, Gal Gadot should be part of the military. So World War One would be like a perfect setting to have an actress who has military background in Israel. I think that's where she's
Yeah.
from. So it's like, dude,
Yeah.
and how is she this bad? She has the most deadpan delivery ever. Like even more than Mando. It's really impressive.
You know, it just kind of shows that acting is a complete, like, even if you have the real world experience, acting is still a discipline in of itself, which is why Adam Driver can get away with it because he's got the military experience, but he's also got the training in acting. So he can take on those experiences. He knows how to translate that into a performance. Gal Gadot does not. She was never trained. She never really learned as she went. So, yeah.
Yeah. I was just saying that Adam Driver must have loved playing the part of Kylo Ren then because he's such an expert military general in those films.
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for him. But he is a good actor,
He
at
got an
least.
Oscar, did he not? Or something? Somewhere
He
else?
got nominated for Marriage Story, but of course, Joaquin Phoenix won that
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, he was in
that's-
Black
oh, that's right,
Klansman and Silence. He's been in a lot of really good stuff. Like he's one of the few like actors who played like a main character in the sequel trilogy who's like kind of turned it into a career. It's like you can tell he used that as a springboard for his career, and he did it in the best possible way.
Well, but Daisy Ridley did
Yeah.
that amazing
Him
film
and
called
John
Ophelia. so-
Boyega, I think.
Yeah, she's been in like 2 movies ever since that.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
I kind of feel sorry for her because I
John-
don't think she's awful. I just think the direction was really poor for her.
Yeah, she just needs to get a better role, basically.
Yeah.
And John Boyega, man, I'm like, he should go back to doing the block type movies like that. That's where I think he
I think
belongs.
that's what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
He's shit talking Disney whenever he has a chance, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
It's
that
awesome.
man. Thanks, Boyega.
John Boyega is awesome.
Yeah, I really like him so. So anyway, do you guys have the film pulled up?
Why
I do,
is
I
it
have the
2 hours
IMAX
and
version.
31 minutes long?
Oh, dude, it's the
because
longest
God
film
hates you.
ever made. You're gonna realize that.
I see.
Oh,
God.
for fuck's sake.
Do they need all that runtime? Like, does it need to be that long?
No, it certainly does not need to be that
Wanda
long.
Weinstein.
But it
Okay.
is. And
They'll probably use it all right.
No, yeah, no.
They'll probably
the pacing
pack
is
in
by
as much
far the
material as
best
they can,
part
yeah.
of this film. You're just so much stuff.
okay.
Yeah, no, just character moments. They're gonna be great.
Oh my God. Warner Brothers made this film.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, this
Wow.
opening sequence is the most 80s this film gets. Well, other than like one scene. Like they just
Does- does
disregard-
it-
I heard that
They
Hans
disregard
Zimmer
it.
made like a really dope 80s track and didn't.
Oh
use
yeah,
it.
he made an 80s track and a cheetah track that weren't used in the film.
Oh, cool. IMAX.
Oh, IMAX. Only this scene and the last scene of the film are IMAX. The rest are normal 2.35 for some reason.
I appreciate that it actually fills my ultra wide monitor as opposed to Disney Plus, which does not.
But anyways, this is awesome.
This is really good. Good music, good opening. Like the titles. This is great.
Yeah, and I don't know if you paid attention to what Wonder
Let me
Woman
get
said,
that
but she was
from here.
speaking very like
Oh my
highly
god,
of this.
Christian Wig with 2 eyes is in this film.
She was speaking very highly of this experience they were about to witness, so it's gonna be great.
Magical land of my youth, like a beautiful dream of when the whole world felt like a promise.
Robin, they dragged you into this?
Oh, it's just one scene, don't worry.
Why are you in this, but why were you not in Glass? Please, someone please explain to me why she wasn't in Glass? I hate it.
The,
Oh
that
my
trilogy.
god, the arena. Why wasn't that in Wonder Woman 1? Where was all
that?
this in Wonder Woman 1?
Doesn't this look great?
It does not look good.
Oh!
Wait, did you guys see that? The rope didn't tie around the pillar, it tied around nothing. What's the CGI?
Like, this looks bad.
It looks so bad. It's gonna look worse, don't worry, just give us 2 minutes.
This looks like the early 2000s. It really does. This is very, very dated, and this movie came out 6 months ago.
What a fucking great
As I
start.
said, this looks like Catwoman.
Well, at least it's consistent with Wonder Woman 1, which had really bad effects.
Why was
As well,
Diana
so-
running to the woods? Is she just here now?
Yeah, she's right there with those women now.
Why was she running through the forest?
No fucking clue.
Are they lining up now? Were you just rehearsing before?
I guess they were practicing. This is like the Olympics for some reason.
She's
Well, I
versus
know
all the
why
adults.
this is
amazing.
here, because usually in Wonder Woman's origin, she has to win the right to be Wonder Woman in like a competition, and you know, actually earning it, and then she gets gifted her powers. But this is just completely out of place.
Oh no, this is
Um,
retarded. You're gonna see the reason why when the scene ends.
Greatness is not what you think.
How is her age not playing into this?
I
What's
hate
like
it already.
what is
Well,
the
the
deal
thing
here?
is, she wasn't supposed to be part of this contest. She just walked in and took the place of another girl. So basically, this other girl ain't gonna be able to compete because she's.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, I know. She just walked
man.
in. She's not able. She shouldn't be able to compete, but. You know. And of course, this
I'm
child
going
is
to show you guys
fast as
the
fast as
anime.
Yeah,
Amazing
you,
Wonder
you,
Woman
you cannot
at some point.
outrun an adult. I do not care if you're superhuman. What the hell's going on?
You're gonna see this. This is amazing.
She cheated just there. Yeah, she climbed that. Like that's not allowed.
Fuck.
It is allowed. It's just you
She didn't
choose your
cross the
path,
road.
basically.
What is happening?
You just choose your path.
By the way,
What's
that she
goal?
would never have
Wait,
made that jump.
No.
That's not how that
this
works.
Are
is
they?
serious.
This
You
is
gotta
not
deal with
physics.
its energy.
Look at all these
Okay,
these
so-
unnecessary acrobatics.
What is with modern
Hey, you don't go
films and their
style. Why
reliance
are-
on like?
Why are they making this look
Mulan.
flashy? This is not what you would do in like a competitive sport. You wouldn't be flipping around.
As far as I remember, the animated Wonder Woman film is actually more restrained than this.
This film is fucking bonkers. By the way, jumping on that shit is the worst, most retarded
Yeah,
thing
that's
ever.
regressive. Why would you do that? You would just go underneath it.
No, that's not the point. They're just them jumping and being on the thing is dumb because they're not supposed to jump onto the hoop. They're supposed to fall to the water.
What the fuck?
Yep. It's just retarded to jump on the thing.
The
You
whole-
win if you fall in the water?
Yep. That's the trick.
What the hell was that
That's-
scene? I did not understand what their goal was.
Yeah.
And what a horrible
Oh, they're not doing
sporting
an Aquaman
event.
swim.
Because
0 out of 10.
Yeah, and it's
It's
like
a
nobody can
dumb
see what they're doing. Like,
neither- yeah.
Also, how do you swim in that armor? Just
Oh, cool. That shot is like Jaws.
oh, by the way, look
It's
at
a-
look at where they jump from
Jaws.
and where they are swimming from now. They just didn't
mile
like-
away to the horses.
It's so
I guess-
dumb. She's still the first, by the way, for some reason.
So, like, they're warriors, right? So why aren't they doing like archery? Like, the horse riding is like the first almost sensible part of this competition that I can think
It's
of. 'cause
really
that is like
impractical. Like I don't see the purpose of this. Like what does this prove about them? It's a glorified obstacle course. Like the Olympics exist for a reason. It's to show like skill in particular categories like swimming, running,
Yeah.
javelin, stuff like that. It shows like skills. This stuff is
Yeah,
just
God,
random.
She just okay. So she not only did she make that, but she also got the right color because she has to hit her color to like mark the checkpoint. So
Hey, she's a good shot. Give her a break.
yeah, she's like 8
No,
years
what
old,
happened?
but she can just hit that shot on horseback.
Is it gonna achieve anything, by the way?
It doesn't
Is it
achieve
going to
anything,
be
but it
good?
thinks it does. By the end, you're gonna see the point it's trying to make. It has thematic value.
All right, I'll give it a chance. I'll give it a chance. Okay. She's really good at riding a horse,
This
doing a
great
dumb
CGI.
obstacle course, and shooting arrows.
It's a very long obstacle course. I
Why
must
is
say.
her? Whatever.
How the audience has to rely on some fucking colours to know what's going on.
How are we 6
Well, you
minutes
know,
in?
it's at least.
I was about to
there's
say 6
colour
minutes
in
Big
this
obstacle.
film.
Yeah, 6 minutes in. This is like the opening scene of a movie is very important.
What the fuck?
That horse did not make that.
Why would you take the shot while you were in midair?
Also, how do these flags work? How does it like? I don't understand the mechanism behind.
So she
the-
looks
how the
behind her and look what
flag, you know,
happens.
Your competitive warriors suck, man. They're all like she's like a mile ahead of them.
Okay, so Noto. Okay, this is so retarded. Like I imagine we're gonna need to pause at some point.
What the hell?
This is not contrived. How dare you?
She's
Slide
gonna
down.
cheat. Is she gonna cheat?
So
I
that-
think she's gonna
Yeah,
cheat.
she is. She fell off her horse just there, and her horse went off. She lost.
And there's just this acrobat.
Oh my god!
here.
Remember that part in Avatar where they go down like the chutes and they
Yep,
they
exactly.
like use
Yeah.
the thing.
And then like she didn't hit this checkpoint, so that's basically the
She
point.
didn't hit. She didn't hit her checkpoint. So yeah, there you go. She lost.
Fuck,
She's out of the
I wanna
competition.
watch-
She's last place.
I want to watch Avatar now. The good one. I mean the fucking Last Airbender one, not the blue one.
Rip. It's a good try,
Oh.
Diana.
Wait, why is her
Maybe
mother
next time.
disappointed? Wasn't she like really disapproving of her training
In the first
in
film,
the
yes.
first one? Like, why is she?
Uh-huh.
Where you
What?
going, Diana?
Yeah,
You
she-
missed the arrow.
The horse is just back.
So she found a random.
Where did the horse run?
Slide in
In
a
a
random
circle?
mode.
No, the
Back-
horse.
what
The horse continued to run the track. She just, yeah, she got ahead of the horse and jumped on it. Basically, the horse already knew the track for some reason. So basically, her
she-
being on a
she
horse
tried
is
that.
completely
What?
retarded. It's like not really does anything. Like it's not her proving anything because the horse can just ride itself through the track.
Yeah, and she
But-
slid. She basically that would basically be the equivalent of a horse race where you take a car in the midsection of it, cut a course, jump back on, and then you say you won. You missed the arrow, Diana. I don't know what you think you're doing. You lost.
This is
You know,
completely
if this were a
retarded.
video game, you would have to go. You would have to backtrack to your.
Rip? Yeah.
And now it's
Aha.
and now we're gonna know the theme of the film. So
Failure?
The theme of the
The
film
greatest
is,
teacher is? It's a great
I like-
theme. She lost. That's not fair?
Pay-
What do you know about
pay attention to
fair?
what her mother's gonna tell her, not her mother.
You took the short path. You cheated, Diana.
Amen, you cheated.
That is the only truth, and truth is all there is.
Oh god, I think I know where that leads.
You cannot be the winner because you are not ready to win.
I like
I
to
was
think
about
that
to say, she of course she's ready to win because your warriors suck. They were beaten by like a 2-year-old.
The only
It's
reason
better
she
than Gal
lost
Gadot.
is because she locked backwards in the horse race thing.
Don't look backwards in a race. Yeah, it's gonna slow you down and it's gonna reduce add drag. It's a bad idea to look backwards in a race.
Your time will come, Diana.
By the way, her mother just said, "Your time will come,
did not
Diana," even
become
though
a
that
legend
completely
of-
contradicts her character in the first film.
Okay, just completely forgotten the fucking first film existed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like patience.
I would too, to be fair.
Yeah, she's talking about
I
her
wish I
becoming a
could.
hero, but I don't know if you noticed what Thiope and
One day.
what's her name? She said earlier, like, no true hero is born from lies.
No true hero is born from lies.
So that's the theme of the film. So you're gonna love how that ties into the film.
Okay, Diana's entire life is a lie, but okay.
But of course, that line also doesn't make sense in this scenario because, well, like she wasn't lying. She missed a checkpoint.
Yeah, she
Do you
cheated.
think?
It wasn't a lie.
Do you think she's going to tell the truth to that man about having sex with his body?
Oh, of course. Oh, and this is the most 80s scene in the entire film. And then after this, the film could be set any other point.
Life is good, but it can be better.
Oh, it's
Ah!
Pedro.
It's
My
me.
boy.
Are you reaping the rewards?
Are you reaping the reward?
Have it all.
He's just so over the top in this film. It's great.
Oh, look, an 80s. I remember an 80s.
Why would she kick the car and not go for her instead? She was in the way.
Yeah, she could have caused an
That's a good
accident.
question.
And like, how did she know that that was happening? Like, how did she get there at the right point?
Her
Your
1D
reflex-
senses were tingling.
You strike gold.
Did she wait? Okay. Then.
How did
Was that because she was grabbed by the neck?
She could have swung her onto the rock instead of letting her fall to the...
What are you doing? She's just saving random victims and around the.
Yeah, but don't you remember when she said in BVS that she walked away from humanity for 100 years?
Yeah, well, 100 years ago I walked away from humanity. I call fucking blocks.
Thing is, the
She
end of the
changed
last
her
Wonder
mind.
Woman film
Just
is
doesn't happen. She's a hero now.
Don't even think about it.
Masks would be nice, you doofuses.
Is that Clint Eastwood?
Nice little black market. None of this junk. Word is on the street, you got a nice little black market side business going on back there. If you don't
They have
tell
a black
anyone,
market business on this shopping...
Why would you come in?
Oh no,
guns
wait, that's Pete.
blazing?
It's
You wouldn't-
RoboCop! It's RoboCop!
I just love how they both walk into the black market thing and the two clerks.
Yeah, you
they
left the hostages outside to run away. You wouldn't create a hostage situation in there. You would threaten them at the beginning and then make it look like you were in there normally. It's a terrible idea to create a hostage situation when you're trying to like put leverage on these guys.
True fact.
What? Why?
Oh no!
Why?
Hey God!
Wow,
Oh my God!
you suck.
Everyone runs
say
to
that I have
the
a
walls and the guy just blended. He just
Why
stopped.
would you run away and be all suspicious? Just say I've got a license. Why would you go up the escalator?
What's happening?
Pulling a gun in the mall?
What are you doing?
Oh, I love that man's run as he went up.
It's so good.
It's the best thing I've ever seen.
I was about to say, I don't know if Wonder Woman's gonna show up. Leave it to the cops. These guys are a bunch of idiots.
Wait, hang on.
He left the bag and he grabbed the kid.
No, don't.
What are you gonna do with the kid? Talk. What? Why? What are you doing, dude?
Even
How are you gonna get out of
RoboCop
this
like,
situation?
dude.
The whole idea of a hostage is a means to an end. If you don't have that ledge, you don't have a hostage situation.
Well, even those guys are like.
Even
what the
discount
fuck are you doing?
please. Eastwood is just like, stop.
JCPenney's.
Just leave. Leave him. He's creating a situation where everyone's away. Run away.
Oh,
You've got the goods.
Wonder Weinstein.
Yeah, boy, she showed up.
So she's not even like doing this in like secret or anything.
Oh, no.
She's very clearly.
She's
in
gonna try
full
to hide
public
it.
view.
See what she's gonna do. It's amazing.
Does she have one of the Men in Black neuralizers? Or
I was literally about to ask the same question.
No. She's gonna do something smarter.
Wait, no.
Well, okay,
What's
she's
happening?
on camera. The camera still
But
exists.
why though?
Yeah. What about the
not gonna
security
work.
tape?
By the way, she has super speed in
That
this
was,
film, so that she never uses it in this first scene.
That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life, and I might be
So
lying.
what the hell is going on with the physics in this movie? Like the way that characters are moving, I don't know what the
Don't
rules
worry,
are.
it gets worse.
I don't know what she can and cannot do.
My gosh.
Hold tight.
This is cartoon.
She just
What?
Okay, that would have been a good time to shoot and murder her, but you didn't. You had precious time that you just squandered while she was protecting that kid.
I hate guns.
I hate guns.
RoboCop, I'm disappointed in you. You should know what the fuck.
What is she doing? Why is she beating them up like this? Why does she keep leaving them? KO them, bring them to the cops, or get the other hostages out of the way.
She's just sliding.
Still in the mall.
Stop doing the fucking ice skating thing, please.
This is so good.
Well, holy shit.
By the way, that guy's dead. That guy's fucking dead.
Well,
Don't
his
worry.
leg is shattered.
Yep.
And yeah,
Don't you fucking wink.
Once again, I would like to say that the animated film had more restraint than that.
Oh, by the way,
destroyed the camera.
wait.
That gets rid of
Those people were dead. They were 100% dead.
No, you don't. You can't just get up from that.
Yeah, all of them would be dead.
Authorities don't have questions. In fact, first is a real doozy, which is who exactly even stopped this crime?
Oh, this film's pissing me off
Who
already.
exactly even stopped the crime? There are hundreds of witnesses who can give you an eyewitness testimony.
A mysterious female savior that multiple witnesses saw. Wasn't the
There's
she was
direct.
like-
A mysterious female savior. If she's been doing this for a while, like everyone would know her, but sure.
Everyone, there's
just
so
look
many
like-
people in that mall. None of them had a camera. None of them had just like, I know that there weren't phones back in this day. None of them had a regular camera to shoot.
Dude, just
Or
the cameras that
recognize
she destroyed, they have records.
Well, no, they didn't. The records were on the cameras.
Of
Everyone
course,
knows if
of
you destroy
course.
the camera, then it destroys the records. Come on.
Of course, that makes sense.
You know, she's not even like wearing a trench coat with the Wonder Woman costume underneath to even like give like the vaguest hint that something.
that would-
Oh,
that'd be
dude,
kinda
you know
cool. It's still-
the other you probably saw it from the trailer, the golden armor she uses. She has it at this point.
Yeah.
So she could just use that to cover herself because it covers basically her entire body. Instead, she decides to use this one that is very clearly just, yeah, this is Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Why is she even hiding at this point? That's my question. Trevor Ranch.
Oh, by the way, it says in Type says that no true hero is born from lies, but she just tried to cover up that she exists, so she's lying to people. And and I find it funny that like 5 minutes after that happens, the theme already contradicts itself.
No, it's a secret. It's not a lie. She's not lying to people. She's just keeping a secret.
yes, of
Give her
course.
some chance. Come on.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, I'm just gonna say it. The earlier seasons of The Flash have done super speed better than anything in the DCEU I've seen, except for maybe Man of Steel.
Excuse me. Are you waiting for someone?
No, just me.
This is really dumb, by the way, because she already has wine, so of course someone already came for her, so they would know that she's not waiting for anyone.
Wow, you're just like Cinema Sins. What's wrong with you?
Plus.
See, this guy's like Wonder Woman 1984 is bad, and it's like he reasons why the waiter has wine in there and he didn't come for the other person.
Oh no, yeah, that's the whole reason that destroys the film. The rest is just me piling up on it.
And nitpicks stuff with the mall. You gotta be kidding.
No
me.
way,
It's-
no way.
Movie's bad because of physics and how it hits when people get hit by goons.
Well, see, she's
man,
looking at an airplane. She's remembering Trevor, Steve Trevor.
He's got that must
I
be
remember-
traumatic. Every time you see an airplane, you think about your dead boy.
I said the same thing. It's been like 70 years. You know, every time she sees an airplane, she's just like, "Oh, it's Steve Trevor."
Well, seriously, if they're doing that, that could be interesting. That legit, you could do that. You could show that like she's reminded of his death every time. But if that's it, man, if you just look at a plane, it's like, oh, and it's like she's like pondering. It's like,
Well,
do anything
she
else?
has an
She's
explanation
gonna
as
be
to
Cheetah,
why.
isn't she? That's
Yeah,
Cheetah.
that's Cheetah, yeah.
That's Minerva, isn't it?
Oh no, that's Electro
Hang on,
2.0.
How did they fall out?
Yeah.
Didn't she just deliberately open that to let them fall out? I swear she did.
Hey, Jake. Jake, hi. Can you...
I saw it everywhere, man, but it's so true. Like this trope is really weird, and I do not understand.
Oh,
why
but
they
this
do
is
it. Like,
retarded because everyone
thematic.
is just ignoring her, but she's like really attractive and a really attractive woman who needs help. Like everyone would try to help her at this point, but
Good morning.
of course it's just Diana.
Barbara Minerva. So I told my brothers this when I was watching Wonder Woman, but the way you kind of suss out that she's not really engaging with her performance is just looking at the eyes. You can tell that the good actors, like they have an internal monologue going on, so they have their eyes kind of darting subtly because those are thoughts happening within the character, while Gal Gadot does not have that training, so she's just kind of reciting lines and nothing's really happening behind her eyes.
Oh, for sure.
I lost someone I loved once.
So, you see what I mean? Like, it's very stiff. There's just
Yeah.
like, I'm reading a script behind the eyes kind of look.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because a large part of acting comes from the emotions with the face. Like, it's not just about saying the words. In fact, a lot of it is not about that. That's what I love so much about Kate Siegel's performance in Haunting of Hill House. Like, she combines those. Like, I remember watching her in Hush, and I had not seen her give a performance where she used her voice because she's a deaf mute in that film. But it's like, she uses both.
In this ocean of nothing, and I wonder if this is it, if this is what death is, just out there in the darkness, just darkness and numbness and alone.
As an actress inside of Hill House, and she's really good. And it's like that's the sign of a good actor when they can deliver on both fronts. But yeah, Gal Gadot does not do a particularly good job with the latter.
I just want to point out here that the jewelry store robbery happened. Like, it just happened to happen near where Diana lives, and like it's gonna be relevant to the plot because that's where they get the wishing stone from. So I just want to say how fucking
have a nice day.
How fucking contrived that is. That it just happens to happen in the same town, city as Diana lives.
Yeah.
By the way,
also, you know,
these like cryptozoologists and everything, they're not using gloves at all to inspect this stuff.
Fingerprints are not real.
No.
I'm sure it's not.
So, and also, like, the sign of a good actor is what they're doing when they're not speaking. Like, are they still completely there?
I don't buy a fucking bank.
Oh. Peter, this is so fucking us. Yeah, just wind back, right? Okay, it's funded by taxes.
Oh, great, the triple. I'm a nurse killer, a banker, and now I'm raising fucking taxes.
Oh.
Shit. Oh.
And that's why I defend Hayden Christensen's performance in the prequels, because when he's not speaking, you can tell that he's completely engaged. He's just giving crap dialogue, so no one could really say what he was given.
It's citrine, a classic stone used in fakes throughout history.
Yes, and you're holding it with your bare hands.
Well, she said that it's a fake, so in theory it's not a problem, even though it's not a fake, but
fakes aren't my forte.
It's a fake.
Fakes aren't my forte, but let me see.
She's also holding it with her hands.
Wear gloves?
Sorry, is this stolen material?
Yeah, this is the stuff from the jewelry heist from the black market.
Why didn't it get handed over to forensics?
Well, the FBI asked for the help from the people in this museum.
The FBI are going to drop off some artifacts later this afternoon.
The FBI?
The mall heist yesterday, apparently they were using a jewelry store as a front. Black market, stolen jewels and art meant for private buyers, but we could use your help identifying one in particular.
Yeah,
they're doing a terrible job, and the FBI would be on scene.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna get even worse.
Maybe it's like a lucky charm or something?
Yeah, I guess. It's strange.
I really wish I had a coffee.
Oh yeah, and he wishes he had a coffee. I don't know if you noticed that a slight breeze showed up.
I really wish I had a coffee.
Yeah, I got Erica a coffee, but she's out sick. Does anybody want this?
Oh no, he got a coffee.
Oh wait. Oh, that rock gives you any wishes? He just wished he had a coffee whilst touching the stone?
Yeah. That's the premise of the film.
Can you imagine?
Okay. All right. Cool.
Okay, so
I do.
So you're gonna see a slight breeze. So she made her wish, but she's the only person who makes a wish without saying something. She's the only person who thinks it.
Anyway,
Yeah, because the thing is, we all have subconscious desires all the time, so you would need it to be a vocal thing in order to avoid, you know, the most random fucking things appearing.
I was about to say, you might wish for something that wasn't even in your mind. It might be something distant, or like something that is a greater wish of yours, something that like you're longing for, like on a grand scale, and not something in the moment.
Can it also read sarcasm? Because what if you say, "I wish I was dead," like as just a joke?
I was about to say, like saying it out loud, that seems like a pretty consistent rule to follow.
Yep.
It's like you touch the
Yeah, but they
stone,
already
say your
fucked it
wish.
up, so.
There you go. Yeah, well, exactly.
Well done.
That would have been nice, wouldn't it have?
What up?
Yeah, so now to symbolize that Steve Trevor is back, they're gonna do this genius thing.
Is he gonna appear in the photo?
No. It's more retarded.
Oh, okay.
The watch starts
Wait, is he gonna appear in his watch?
Why did the watch move?
The watch started working now out of nowhere. That's what symbolizes
why
that
would it
Steve
start
Trevor's back.
working because Steve is back?
I don't know. It happens, dude.
Doctor Who, where its soul is trapped in the watch.
Yes.
Say, if I died and someone had my watch and then I came back from the dead, why would my watch work? Well,
I don't know
why. In 40 years, the battery died.
Not only 40 years. This is like what's over 60 years later.
I can touch you. Oh.
I don't get out much socially, but
You don't get out?
no, really.
I'm sorry, I'm just surprised. You just seem like you'd be really popular.
This is actually one of the best scenes in the film, by the way. It makes no sense that she says that Diana must be popular, but other than
You're so personable, so free. I mean, honestly, I gotta say that I envy that.
So
it's
free. Ooh, I envy that. Oh my god, the difference between these performances is night and day.
Yep. Oh, you're gonna see once Pedro Pascal is in the film. It's fucking like shocking.
Yeah. Look at her eyes, man. She's like.
I was about to say, look at that reaction shot. Like what we just saw there. What emotion was she expressing right there? What was behind the eyes? It's passiveness.
Man.
This is the thing. That plane scene, that's the perfect example. She sees a plane in the sky. She doesn't have any dialogue. So it's like, what emotions are we getting from her performance when she looks at that plane? Because you guys said it, but I was not getting that from Diana's look. Because it's like, we know that because of the previous movie, but it's not because of what we're seeing on screen.
Have you ever been in love?
Yeah. A long time ago.
Well, I just want to note here that Diana says that she's been in love a long time ago. So over 60 years ago, she was in love with a guy she knew for like 3 days, and she still hasn't moved on. So I just find it really funny.
He was great.
Does this have subtitles? My copy does not have subtitles.
Yeah, I have subtitles on from
Mine
mine.
does.
Yeah.
I paid $20 for it, baby. I get the good stuff.
When I do my reaction to the Snyder Cut, I'm thinking I'm gonna have subtitles. I think I'm not going to spoil who I'm doing it with, but we've discussed everyone but the person recording is going to be having subtitles on because accuracy is going to be important for that.
Hey, Leon.
Hey there, Barbara.
I wanted to bring this to you while it was still hot.
Oh, you're too good to me.
It's not a problem. Stay warm.
That's a nice touch, at least, I guess.
Yeah, it's nice that she likes that homo.
Oh no.
It ties back well. Oh, now this scene is going to be great.
Yeah, at least the klutziness kind of makes sense for the cheetah transformation later on, but I heard there's some tisms to do with that.
Oh no, it's awful.
Hey there, sweetheart. You need some help?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Okay, I wear these heels all the time.
Come on, let me walk you home.
I'm not going home.
What the fuck is this person?
He's a rapist, just like you're walking down the street in Washington, D.C. and there's a rapist.
That's not Wonder Woman.
What are you doing? Hey! Let go of me!
I'm just trying to help you.
Wonder Woman, please. Okay. What just happened?
She killed him.
It's terribly shot, but she just used her super speed.
Yeah, punched him into the trash can. He's dead.
Yeah, he should be dead, yes.
Yeah.
Forgot my keys. How did you? Simple self-defense.
So here, the thing is, she's either
What she did to him? That happened in the blink of an eye. And he would say different. What the hell?
Well, I just also want to mention, like, how did she know this was happening? She either has like some spidey sense, or she was following Barbara. So either way, it's retarded.
It's like the tornado. She didn't need to move at superhuman speed to defend.
Just show up. Just say, get off her.
Push her in the back and say, hey, yeah, get off. Push. Give him a shove. Maybe he presses and she like gives him something that like knocks him off his feet. That would be a lot better than that. That would make more sense too. It's like she could have like an excuse that I was coming from XYZ. So,
you know, he could throw a punch and she could just catch it and maybe just break his wrist or something, which would be, you know, completely within, like, depending on how she did it, that would be within the realm of possibility.
this stuff would be locked up in like the FBI. This wouldn't just be in a lab. This stuff is very valuable.
Yeah, FBI is asking for them to consult on it and to just like not just leave it around, not use gloves. It's so retarded.
I do know what I'd wish for. To be like Diana. Strong, sexy, cool, special.
And like she says here, I want you to be like Diana. So she qualifies that by saying strong, cool, whatever, and special. But like, so the thing is, Okay,
translate into being a cheetah person.
Yeah, just no, that's gonna come later. But pay attention to that dialogue, because later on I have something to mention about it because it's really retarded.
Okay.
Get it?
Weinstein.
She had to have got it, right? She just wished for that.
Yeah, the breeze that you should like her hair is floating a bit because of the wind that shows that her wish has been granted.
So she's special and cool now, like Diana. All right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. His watch is working because he's back from the dead.
Symbolism. Where they're satin
I don't even know if I'd call that. I don't know what I'd call that. What the hell? His watch started working because he came back from the dead.
Okay, so now
that's how watches work.
Yes, watch doesn't stop working until you die.
You know, because it measures time. So if your time's up, the time stops on your watch. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Logic 100.
Such a deep fucking thing that is.
I think I probably put more thought into it than the filmmakers.
Definitely. They're just like, he's back, whatever. His watch works now.
What's she
What
doing?
are you doing?
What are you doing now?
Why is it? Oh, okay.
What?
I have no clue why she does this, by the way. She
what?
just does it.
Okay.
What?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, she's cool now, like Diana. She
Get it? Because Diana's going
worst
to heal
janitor in the world. I cannot believe the
And now
FBI.
they're
Did you
just
see what the
attention to.
janitor just did? The FBI like handed over like priceless relics to these people.
Yeah, the FBI would definitely be here. And hey, here he is, the boy himself, finally.
Yeah, okay.
Can everyone just be allowed in this lab?
No, there's a reason. There's a reason why he's allowed here.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Yeah, they let Diana and a bunch of other people in. Like, what the hell is this?
Well,
place?
Diana works here, to be honest, but yeah.
Life is good, but it can be better.
Oh, the meme!
Yeah,
The meme!
he did the thing! Yeah.
How has he shown more emotion in this than the entirety of Mando? What's
Exactly, he's so good in this, and
Because
he's
they
awful.
didn't
in that.
direct him that way. I hate how he's directed in Mando, dude. Seriously, him in Game of Thrones, and from what I've heard in this, like, he's a very good actor.
Mr. Lord is considering becoming a friend of the Smithsonian at the partner level, which entitles him to a handful of private tours of our facilities, and he asked for you by name.
But yeah, this
They
here,
gone the wrong
they just
direction,
justified why
Mando.
he's here. He donated a huge amount to this museum, so basically he's allowed in some private parts, including this one.
Fuck, he's charming.
Let me just drop this off.
You just see, look at his
Oh,
face.
did you
and
see
then compare
that?
it to
Yeah.
it.
See
Yeah.
what's going on? You want to know what I think? I think he's got some ulterior motives going on here. I feel
Oh,
like,
yeah. I think there's definitely something there.
Maybe he's putting on the face, putting on the show, you know? That's like the personality, but like the real him is someone else, you know?
Yeah.
I got all that from a face.
Oh gosh, don't look in there. Such a mess.
Yeah, she just leaves the door open. He sees the rock, so this is a kind of contrived, but
Maybe we could start upstairs.
Kind of contrived? Where the hell is the FBI?
no, not Diana. I want Max. Yes, Max.
Can we get a Maxwell
He's
Lord
playing with
film?
the stuff.
Yes, he's playing with the stuff. Yes.
Just casually play with priceless art.
Yeah, he just said he shares with her a passion of gemology, so in theory he wouldn't just be playing with this stuff, but whatever.
Picturing
Also,
like an FBI agent comes in and it's like, what are you doing? These are active crimes.
Life is good.
I love that. Oh, he just has that gesture. I love it so much. Can I have more of this man?
Exactly, he's so good in this film.
Oh, by the way, the way you can tell a real smile is if the wrinkles come under the eyes and everything. So just keep an eye on that whenever she smiles.
Generous.
Oh, I just noticed, yeah.
Took a tour of
She looks like a sociopath.
Got this like static look on her face. She's just that smile is fake, which I guess Diana's smile is fake, but her neutral expression is so blank. It's hard to differentiate.
Fucking
Well,
like
like,
Wait, she's been smiling?
Apparently, yeah. Well, you see her smiling at a child in the Snyder Cut trailer, and she still does not know how to do the wrinkles under the eyes.
Except, I like to party.
How's this guy so good in this?
I say, dude, like just compare Gal Gadot to Pedro Pascal in this film. It's so, it's so mental how big the difference is.
Again, Jamie Alexander was in the running for this role, and she didn't get it.
What? She'd be so good. She'd be so good.
Yes, yes, Sif, man. Oh God.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad that she didn't get that role. She's perfect for it. She's so good as Sif.
Yeah. And she looks the part.
Yeah.
You know, she looks like an Amazonian woman.
What? I like him.
She looks so empty inside.
Damn.
So this is the best scene of the film. It starts now. It's fucking great.
Oh, thank you, Maxwell Lord.
Yeah, this is like a really neat detail that Thought mentioned to me when we first watched that I love. Just pay attention, like this is how beautiful, right?
That point, man. You know what? I think just not having Diana in any scene is just like an upgrade automatically.
Yeah, well, like I just love this. Like the entrance is like this beautiful thing. Well, just pay attention to what he's holding. See, oh, pass due. And then when he walks here, it's just empty and like a mess. So it's basically like he puts it on a front. He's like this famous TV person because of his ads. But all this stuff is so like his actual business is failing.
Careful with that child, please. That head is not going to.
So he does better with this kid than ever with Baby Yoda.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You just have to be patient. I told you, the pool, the helicopter, you'll have it all.
And they're sharing on-screen dialogue. Thank you. You do the kid thing better than Tenet.
Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? No. Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? No.
Hasn't it been a lot of days?
Well, it takes time to become a great #1 man like your dad is going to be.
You're lying to your son like you lie to everyone else.
Who is this man?
Oh, and I guess this is what the...
These offices aren't ready for guests yet.
Oh, relax.
That's his dad.
I want to hear it anymore.
No.
I'm out.
It's not.
No?
It's not. No.
Okay.
I know it's hard to see right now. We're finally right at the edge of turning this thing around. Turning it around.
There is no oil. There never was. How are you going to turn it around? Get more sucker investors like me? Go to Ponzi. No, I have a big...
Potentially oil-rich land.
Oil prices on land. Everyone else has passed on already. Didn't take much digging to find that out.
Face.
Maxwell Lawrence. Didn't take long to find out you're nothing but low-life con man.
I am not a con man.
You have 48 hours to get my money.
You're going to regret this. Simon, wait.
Dad, are you a loser?
I am not a loser.
I didn't know he was going to say that.
Word. He's a loser. And don't you ever believe a word that man said. He's a liar.
Pedro Pascal's doing a really good job. Like the way that this scene is shifting with like his attitudes.
This is the
Like
best
I
scene
said,
in the
that's
film. It's really good.
That's the whole thing they seem to be going for, is like the TV personality is what he's putting on as a mask, but in reality he's like
he's a loser.
He's a man burden. Yes.
Yeah. Like those body language, just the subtle expressions when other actors are talking, just how he you know, it's that mirroring of the other, that emotional mirroring that actors are trained to do. It's just wonderfully done here.
And you are going to be so proud to be my son.
This kid is not a good actor, but he's still better than Gal Gadot.
Yes, and I can forgive the child.
But yeah, this it establishes Max's motivations and everything. It's just really well done. And now we're back to the personality black hole called the Diana Prince.
Yeah.
By the way, she's still using the name Diana Prince in this moment. So, like, she's using it in here, and she's also using it in 2017. So.
Every single scene that they keep doing this, I'm just like, why are these artifacts here and not with the FBI? I do not understand.
I owe you one crystal.
I was about to say, please tell me there's a note in there that...
Why? Why did you...
Why? Why?
Why?
Sign the person who stole
Like it's in the bottom. It makes no sense. Dude.
For fuck's sake.
Imagine if the FBI actually existed.
Maybe when she touched the stone, her wish is that whoever stole it in the future, there would be something at the bottom of the box with her name on it.
Yeah, I'm just not so great with heels.
This has got the same thing as Wonder Woman 1, where every other actor is just so much more engaging than Gal is.
Well, Chris Pine is gonna be in the film again, so it's gonna be fun to have him act opposite of Gal Gadot.
I was about to say we're 40 minutes in, so yeah.
Oh, don't worry. The other 2 hours of this film are even longer.
I think there's a scene or 10 that we could have cut out or reduced or changed to make more.
Dude, there's so
relevant
much
to
cut out.
film,
I have no clue.
develop the characters better.
Yeah, I like it. You look amazing.
But for her, why is it doing such basic stereotypes to look?
Oh my goodness, that's loud.
Is it still the 80s, by the way?
It
Because
is,
this
84.
This looks like modern day.
Yeah, like I said.
Right now,
like I said, this is like not 80s at all, but it seems like it. But like, there's one point where they say USSR, and I thought like USSR. Oh yeah, the film is set in the 80s.
The Soviet Union announces they will
Soviet
recognize the
Union?
affairs teacher
Oh yeah, no,
and
this is
declare their
1984.
intention
Okay,
to
I was
side with
dumb. Like it's just you forget. It seems like it's set in the present day.
Hey there, how you doing?
But yeah, just like Diana walked in and everyone was looking at her, now everyone's looking at Kristen Wiig.
I wish they were I wish they were singing the ejaculation song. When you wanna come, you see, it's got a similar backing track.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I would say that the Wish Stone is just like a comic book thing that they brought in, and that's why it's ridiculous. But no, this was not there. They made it up on their own.
Oh, but even if it was in the comics, I definitely think they would have been done better.
Probably, yeah. Like even when it's done badly, it's usually done worse in the adaptation.
Mm-hmm. Well, when it's regarding the DCU, then yeah.
Makes you glow like a
Sorry.
Like I'm not even a big fan of Doomsday, but he's so much better in the comics. Yeah.
Yeah. Not much has happened in this film, has it?
No.
You look breathtaking. Can we go somewhere?
I mean, are they gonna fuck? They're gonna fuck.
Yeah, and it's like, like the thing is, he's because of her wish, he should like her, but he's doing this for ulterior motives. He's doing it because he wants the stone.
I would want Pedro Pascal's stones as well.
Same.
Oh my
Kristen
god.
Wiig looks pretty good.
They got the latest Commodore.
Amazing.
Bet you can play Commander Keen on that.
But the FBI did ask me to help. But the FBI did ask me to help them identify it.
Stop saying FBI. Every time you do it makes the movie worse.
It's FIB.
That was very sneaky, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just stakes it, and she
100.
And like,
yeah, where are you gonna hide that?
Yeah, like they're gonna have
Behind
sex. How he's gonna hide it? It's retarded.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't he already have the thing?
Oh, this scene is gonna be important. This character is gonna be important.
Hey, do you know I'm at the White House now? Yeah, that's right. Interning, but requested by name. Do you ever need
That's great, Carl.
Well, I almost believe she was annoyed there. Oh, hello. Hi, Steve. How you doing?
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
It's time, boys. It's finally time.
You've been chosen as a rape victim. Are you glad?
So remember how he's credited in the credits as
Handsome man. Yes.
Yeah.
I wish we had more time.
Wow.
I wish we had more time.
Why did you say that phrase?
Don't say that to me.
Don't say that to me.
You don't even know me.
Yes, I do.
What?
Here's another watch.
Yeah, here's a cheaper, crappier Casio.
They're gonna do the thing where like they do the rotation and then they're gonna swoop back around and it's Chris Pine's face.
What? No, they would never do something so predictable.
And yes,
we did it, boys.
1,000 questions. So is she still seeing Handsome Man?
That is not clearly explained, but in theory, yes.
I think she is.
Well, that's the problem. There's gonna be a scene with them two later, and she says, "All I see is you," but he looks in the mirror and he's gonna see Handsome Man. So it's like, I don't know.
No, I think that if she says that,
they're kissing. She's kissing this guy who has no control over his body.
Why is it not just Steve? Why is it some random guy?
Because they wanted one funny scene that's gonna happen later in the film.
I mean, mechanically.
No, it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense.
Ha!
What the hell is going on?
This is symbolic. Enjoy the symbolism of this moment.
But the Chris Pine is back, so every scene we're gonna have with Diana, we're gonna have Chris Pine to end the
I always love scenes where characters just walking around in DC, and it's like DC is in gridlock. If you've ever been to Washington DC, dude, there's gonna be a ton of people walking exactly where they are. You never have just emptiness in DC. Look at that. That's the Lincoln Memorial. There's no one there at all. That does not happen. That's not a thing.
But was
it empty in the 80s? Is that's the question?
Yeah, this is 1984.
Is it? No.
There's gonna be, I think, 10 seconds where it's gonna feel like the 80s again soon, so be excited.
Also, I like how we missed any character development of go through World War II, the Cold War, and everything with Diana.
No, just skip past this. She's fine. And I like this, that he looks in the plane, to the plane.
She's smiling now that the plane that killed her is not.
Oh, that looks.
What a
that is
weird
the most painful
moment.
smile I've seen.
What the hell?
Oh, Chris Pine's acting here so good.
Chris Pine, why aren't you Hal Jordan?
And then I woke up here. Strange pillow, bed, slats.
You're even playing
Dude,
a pilot.
They're doing it now.
Would you like to see my futon? Yeah.
I heard some completely different.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's gonna get worse.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah,
Oh,
correct.
Cheese Whiz! Do you remember Cheese Whiz?
Yeah,
I thought I escaped
Brody
again.
reminded me of it in Endgame.
Wait, are they in this house?
Yes.
It seems so.
What the fuck?
Handsome Man's house?
Yeah, like you said,
Yeah.
if you want to see my futon, because he just woke up in a futon.
What?
I
So-
so bring him back to her house
Yeah, I tried
because
to use
that
the
makes
bike
more
at first.
sense.
Yeah, I tried to use the bike at first. I couldn't really figure out how to get it going.
Okay, that's kind of, there's something there as a joke that he doesn't recognize like an exercise bike.
It's not funny. This is a
It's not
man.
funny. It's not funny, but there's something
Yeah,
there.
like legit. If they did not have sex, this is still really disturbing and weird. They're inhabiting
Oh,
someone else's body.
It gets worse, just like wait 20 seconds.
Diana, look at you. It's like now one day has passed.
Can't say the same thing about you.
Yep, it's like 65
Yeah,
years.
because you look different, and I'm pretending that you're Steve. That's what's happening right now. I do not buy that.
Yeah, like she says, I can say the same about
Otherwise,
you.
that
So
would
this
just
basically
happen.
confirms that she sees Handsome Man, and then he looks
Yeah.
in the mirror, and it is Handsome Man.
Yeah.
It would be
So this is
different.
just for the film. This is for the film to like be like
this
this
is for the benefit
what-
of the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
Nando!
I'm sorry, but fuck this film.
Yep.
Spielberg called. He wants the
I don't know
soundtrack
this
back.
whimsical music. This is not whimsical. This is fucking creepy.
Yeah, like it's all like
And a smiley.
Yay. And he's like, yeah, I got over that.
He's got it. No, I like it.
No,
And he says,
existential
no,
crisis
I
going
like
on
him.
right there?
He says he
I like
likes
that,
him,
that's what I like.
yet he's okay with taking over his body.
He's great, but all he sees you.
And then she says, all I see is you. So, I don't fucking know.
That
So-
doesn't
so-
justify rape, Diana.
So do any of the other wishes have like this monkey's
another
paw
point.
effect of...
Oh no,
Yeah,
th-
I
no,
got
th-
other
this is
people.
retarded.
What about that guy?
You're gonna see, but now, okay, there's too much retardation going on. Just wait, just wait a few minutes.
I wish to be you, the dream stone itself.
That's not how that works.
Oh, so you're gonna become a stone then? Okay.
Yeah. So he's not actually gonna become a stone. He's just gonna gain the powers. And yes, that face is hilarious.
So you would think
he can
there would
wish.
be like
Basically, people touch him and
fail-safe
he
with
can grant people wishes.
Other people touch him and they get wishes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why would he do to,
Well-
to make everyone like him? I guess.
No. That's well, it's gonna be explained.
The truth is beautiful.
Can he manipulate people to make a wishes he wants?
This
I guess.
stone, we need to know more about it. We need
No,
to know
yeah,
a lot
they're
more
gonna
about
explain it in a way that doesn't make sense, but they are going to explain it.
Do they explain what deity made it? What the purpose of it? Oh my goodness me.
Yes, they do
Only just
explain
now
who made it.
happened.
Okay, so this causes a problem because when everyone is looking at her, she's like, "Well, the wish she got it was like I want you to be like
Wait,
Diana." Fuck.
This isn't the joke, guys.
Yeah, I was
No.
about to say.
Okay,
like,
can we
the-
pause?
the-
Because there's so much to talk about here. I want you to point out something
Okay,
before.
so, yeah.
Just real quick, because the wishes just started to become contradictory. When Kristen Wiig, what's her name, Barbara, she made the she says, "I want you to be like Diana, special, strong, cool, whatever." Right? So the thing is, you would argue that the fact that she is that she became popular after that is because she is doing she became what her perception of Diana was, right? Because Diana told her that she's not popular at all. So it would only mean that she has the perception of Diana. But then she has Diana's powers, and Minerva didn't know about that. She's strong now, as is Diana. So those two don't correlate. So either she got what her perception of Diana was, or she got what Diana actually is. But it turns out she got both, so that doesn't make any sense. But then now we can get to this this scene with Diana.
When this came out, I was under the impression for the longest period of time that she did not know. I was under the impression that she saw Steve as he was.
Oh no.
Not that she saw Handsome Man. And if she did, then like this is not even something where it's like semantics. It's not something where it's like, situational and she wasn't aware and neither of them were. Like, no, that is 100% rape.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's possessed, you see them. You see that they are not the person that you love. They are not the original person. They are in someone else's body, and you have stolen that body and used it for your own sake.
Yeah, I mean, he looks
That
in the
is
mirror
like
and he sees Handsome Man. So
clear as day rape.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like there's no adjustment period she needs for the fact that it's a completely new face from the one she remembers.
For him, for the fact that he's in someone else's body, and like it is horrifying for him. Like nothing at all. This is like disturbing. This is like existentially like terrifying what's going on right now, and they're both treating this like insanely casually when this is really uncomfortable and disturbing.
So did Handsome Man just go to heaven or wherever the hell the afterlife is in the DC universe?
I haven't the faintest clue. I think the movie says later on that like he doesn't remember.
Yeah, pretty much he
anything.
doesn't remember this like past week or so.
Yeah, he died basically.
Yeah,
he
pretty
died,
much.
and then they brought him back to life. And of all people, it was him because I guess he's just unlucky, and the stone is dumb and didn't. Why didn't the stone just bring him back? Like I literally don't understand.
So okay,
It doesn't make sense
so
if he just reappear.
so I guess whatever about spoilers, but it makes the stone like it grants your wish, and it's like they say monkey's paw during this film. They're gonna say it. It doesn't make sense because it's not a monkey's paw. The wish it's granted, and then the wish takes something from you. So basically, like
not taking something.
Well,
from you,
yeah,
that's taking something from the
no.
world.
I'll get you that. But when, for example, when Pedro Pascal and Max Lord, he wishes to become the stone. What he did, he starts feeling really ill, and by the end of the film, he's almost dying. So that's like what it's taking from him. It's basically like his life. So that's the example I'm gonna use. But for this, it makes no sense because we'll learn later in the film that the film is taking something else from Diana, and so it's like this is not taking something from her. So it makes zero sense that he just inhabits this guy's body instead of just coming back or being materialized.
Yeah, the stone shouldn't involve someone else in this. If that's how it works, if the idea is that you have a wish and you like have to take away something, that's happened in several forms of media, and it can work. Like it's the idea that you get what you want, but at the same time, at what cost? Like
yeah, that's the monkey's paw, but like the film doesn't
do
do
family
monkey's paw.
members or something along those lines. But you need to establish how that works, and we know nothing about this rock other than it gives you a wish. But I don't know why handsome man has been taken over by Steve.
Yeah,
it's
not
whatever
explained.
this is, because this isn't Steve. So
the thing is,
Handsome Steve.
the thing is, he's not dead, and this is how dark this gets. It's not only rape. That guy is subconsciously being forced under, so he's kind of like trapped in a subconscious way, which we could see by how Steve knows exactly where to go and everything. It's much darker than him being dead.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So it's like he's actually still aware of everything happening to him, so he's aware of being raped, and then he has to forget about that happening to him, apparently.
So it's rape and necrophilia at the same time. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
in a way, yeah.
Yeah, Warner Brothers, you should have learned not to do this after the Amber Heard situation, but fuck you, I guess.
Oh, hot take. Rape is bad.
What?
Yeah, hot take.
Yeah, not good. And rapists are worse, which is what Diana is. Like, I'm not. Again, the whole idea of like maybe this is something that she didn't know about. Like, it's like rape, but it's on a technical level. It's like, no, you see him, you see that this is not Steve. You're a rapist.
And like the big thing is that the people who defend this film, they all say like, like it doesn't matter the internal consistency, but it's like, oh, this is just a Superman film disguised as Wonder Woman, where it's like this character is very hopeful and whatnot, like it brings hope to little kids. But how can you do that?
Have anything to do with anything?
Well, but like, how can you say that when
message
she's a
to
rapist? Like, she's not this hopeful, good person that people are making her out to be when she's a rapist in this film. Like, it's retarded to say so.
You think this is the type of messages you want to be sending to kids? This is the last movie you want to show kids.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, this film is made for little girls, and it's like, no, I don't want to show this to a little girl. Just telling her like, oh no, it's fine if you have sex with someone who doesn't know or doesn't consent.
Yeah.
Remember, consent only goes to one gender.
Ah, yes.
Let's break down the stuff Wonder Woman has done now. She has basically killed innocent soldiers that were forced to fight, enabled the Holocaust, enabled the Cold War, enabled mass genocides, raped, the list goes on. So what a hero she is for the little girls.
Yes. And the DC Trinity in this universe is a rapist, a mass murderer, and a fucking psychopath. So we're doing very well.
Fuck this fucking universe. I can't be fucked with
Flash is
anymore.
cool. He's a good character. He was just nice in Justice League.
No,
Rags actually agrees with that. Actually, I think everyone agreed with that with the Justice League reaction. That's going to be a fun one.
Wait, the Flash is going to be a paedophile. Just you wait. That's what they're going to do.
That's how he's going to break his father out of prison. He's going to get arrested.
Snyder Cut trailer. She does look a bit young, Iris.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, Tin, you were watching the film in Italian?
Yeah. For like 15 minutes, my copy was in Italian for some reason.
Oh no, that's genius. Congrats.
Well, so like you go like, oh, this line. I was like, why are they speaking pizza?
Well, at least you didn't have to hear Gal Gadot's some line delivery for a little while.
You know, the dub is probably unironically a better actress.
Yeah.
Seriously, this frame that we have going on here, like what we have is we have visual representation of Steve, even though it's not. We have Diana rubbing his chest, and the subtitles say Diana hums happily.
Yeah, I'm in the same frame.
That's what I'm dealing with. I'm dealing with subtitles that say Diana
the hums happily. Oh,
Talk
and
about
if we continue the scene, it is gonna get worse. So don't you worry.
Maybe the stone shows this man because of his penis size, because that was the most important thing that needed to be the same.
Okay, so are we ready to continue with the film then?
Oh, let's do it.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
Okay.
Been eating Pop-Tarts all morning and had about three pots of coffee.
Maybe this guy doesn't eat Pop-Tarts
Wait,
all
wait.
that much.
Don't
Like,
talk
maybe
about
he
it.
has
He
one a
knows
day.
what Pop-Tarts are, even though he's from World War One.
You know,
This is so tonally clashing given they raped.
Yeah, the
Oh,
music we
fuck's
got
sake.
going on here, it's like,
Please address the fact that you
They're
just
all
had
happy
sex
and
with
it's
someone
fun.
else's body.
Well, they don't know it. Like I said, it's like it's just the cherry on the top, where you're just like, wow, the filmmakers are actually ignorant.
so let's say we shouldn't go.
I really don't want to.
So let's not.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's just stay here.
Let's just stay here.
What the fuck?
He's saying, let's just stay here.
Cunts.
Okay. Forever. And look
like to
what's
think-
happening.
Don't do it again.
I should probably go and figure out how a stone brought my boyfriend back.
You should probably go and get arrested, you cunt.
Stone brought my boyfriend in someone else's body.
And she even mentions that he's in someone else's body. Like, what the fuck?
I like to think that the wish stone like actually brought him back physically, but he was up in the sky, so he fell down and died again, so he had to go into someone else's body. That's my headcanon, I'm sticking with it.
So this scene is pretty pointless, but Kristen Wiig tries to figure out why she's so strong, basically. How strong she is, actually.
She's exploring the implications of her wish more than Diana is.
Yep, and I also find it funny that it would have been the perfect moment to have some 80s music here. Like, this is the most 80s setting the film has, but it's just...
We could have had some Rocky, yeah, going.
Yeah, it would have been
like
great.
That, you know, some Dirty Dancing style stuff. Whoa, oh my god. Why is... Like, she is so much better than Gal, it's ridiculous.
Kristen Wiig, like you compare that to her in Ghostbusters 2016.
Yeah, well, I even forgot she was in that, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That movie was a thing.
No, I've repressed that movie.
I'm sorry. I messed up. I lied. And I'm sorry.
Can you just be the rest of the film, please?
Why couldn't this be Maxwell Lord 1984?
Dude, if this was a Barbara Minerva film, or if it was a Max Lord film, it would have been so much better. Like, the worst part of the film
is
is
Max Almighty, so like a Bruce Almighty style film where he deals with the implications of like having this godlike power.
That would have been great.
I mean, they were doing like movies based on villain origin stories, so this would fit right in.
Yeah.
You don't have Simon, don't you understand that I wished for better?
Look at this delivery, it's so good.
And I know you wish that too. Of course I wish that too.
See, the wind
does manipulate people.
Yeah.
What do you wish for?
That Black Gold would be successful. That is his company.
But I wished for better. That with every ounce of my being, I wished that black gold would change the world for all of us. And I know you wish that too. Then your wish is granted. And in return, I'll take all of your shares and full control of black gold.
Just manipulate.
And he says, in your return, I'll take your shares.
Raw can't do that.
And full control.
So it's the idea that he can't wish for things himself, he needs other people to wish.
Yeah, and he takes something away. It's like someone wishes and he takes something in return. So he took in return the shares that Stag had in the company.
Oh,
and he got him to wish.
Oh, Simon Stagg! That's a DC thing. I recognize that name. I recognize it.
Yeah. So how the wishes work is like someone touches him and they wish for something, and he takes something back, whatever he wants to take back.
Yes.
We have a warrant for Simon Stagg.
My word, are we in danger?
No, sir. Federal taxation plan. Doesn't concern you. Move along.
Oh, so now the police exist. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, but like this doesn't make any sense. Like, did he actually commit tax fraud or did he not? Because does the wish just create this tax fraud that he committed out of nowhere? How does this work? It's never explained.
That's a good question. Why is he wearing the Riddler's shirt?
And this scene is the only reason why I think they did the body swap thing, because it's like him looking for clothes in the dude's wardrobe.
Why couldn't they do that with Steve just regularly? Why couldn't he just?
He could just show up naked.
It's the only reason.
Yeah, or he could show up in the clothes that he had with the army suit, and they'd need to give him regular clothes.
Yes.
You know, kind of like the first Wonder Woman.
And it's like,
why can't you have this same scene just in a store?
Okay, so Diana, we can't stay here all day because I need to find out why the stone brought back my boyfriend back to life after in another man's body. But then they just stay here doing this montage.
Yeah, he could like show up in like his uniform, but it's all burned up because they like plucked him from the time stream, so his clothes were just about to burn up or something. Like they could have done something, you know, that would have like pushed for like a scene in a store where they're trying on clothes.
I feel like a pirate.
Guys, you can't keep joking after what you did. Like,
oh,
this isn't even funny.
He's carrying. He is carrying.
There, it wasn't funny, man. Come on.
Okay, so again, Diana said they couldn't stay there all day because they needed to.
They wasted at least
yeah, because they needed to go find out why he's back in someone else's body, like why that stone works like that. But then, like,
I love Chris Pine's hair so much.
This is a special one, okay? Let's do this together. Now, Steve.
And by the way, I'm pretty sure that escalators already existed in 1917, but whatever.
I need to show that to my barber next time I get a haircut, man.
Sam, I miss when I had that hair. Now I look like Joel from Last of Us 2.
Yeah, Marcus, you're right. They were invented in 1892, so...
Every barber always does my hair too short. Hate it. We didn't have trains in World War One.
No, of course not.
No trains.
They had them in
Trains
the
are
1800s,
revolutionary.
for fuck's sake.
By the way, why is this like opera song playing?
I don't know.
And like this is another 80s moment
Contrast?
where you have the breakdancing people with the music. That's the most
Yeah.
80s the film gets as well.
Yeah.
This is so tonally clashing.
Just play some Blue Monday or Sweet Dreams behind it.
Yeah, OMD.
I mean, they used Blue Monday for the trailer, why not just use it in the film?
And like here they're looking at shit and they're not going to find out anything about the stone.
Opera over a trash can. Opera over a trash can.
Some made of these.
That's just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, that was done better in the trailer because it didn't have the like opera music under it. It was kind of like its own moment.
Yeah, and just
Stop
like
with the opera.
she's taking a tour of the city with them. This instead of going to find out what she can about the stone.
I want someone to fact check that astronaut to see if it's an 80s astronaut or if they fucked up.
Can they stop with the opera at this point? Please.
This isn't funny, this isn't ironic, it's just stupid. And
Like this scene would be
stupid.
great to see Steve Trevor just seeing all these these ships, but it's like so weird and it makes no sense that they're here now. But hey, Max Lord.
No, a coincidence, it stops when it gets good.
Max, baby, those are some silver couches.
He's so good, dude.
I love that face.
Black gold. Can you hold, please? Black gold.
Okay, so now we're gonna run into another problem with the wishes, but like this already shows he's being successful. Wish started working.
Maybe you need more employees.
Well,
Tell me again, you wish you had more help?
Yes, I wish I had more help, but there are just too many calls to take.
Hi. I'm sorry to bother you.
yeah, so not only is her wording retarded, someone just shows up. He says he's meant to be somewhere, so is this person, did he just materialize here? Was it
Oh my god, it's Keenan from Keenan and Kel, or it looks like
can't
it.
work this way. He's putting words in people's mouth, and that's The Rock can't do that.
Well, that's what it can. It's but that's the point. That's like you say, do you wish for that? And the person says, yes, I wish for X. So it's like it's clearly what you say, not what you think. So it's retarded because Diana wished for something she thought. And by the way, those people, they would need to go through like some vetting process before being hired. But sure.
So funny, all this reading seems to have cured my eyesight somehow.
Gotta love that trope.
A miracle just happened in front of our very eyes.
Good morning. This is Steve. He's my
Old friend.
So, what do you do?
I'm a pilot.
pilot.
Could I
Is
speak
it
to you for a second?
Have you ever been in love? A long, long time ago. He was a pilot.
You're a rapist as well, but
So I just
I wonder where Bruce Wayne is right now.
Well, this is
Not alive.
The Waynes were murdered in '81. This is '84, so he'd be depressed, I assume.
He'd be about 12, 13, would he not?
Yeah, you'd think he'd potentially like wish for his parents to come back if he, you know, ever got the
That could
chance.
be a really good thing, like him wishing for his parents back and have to give it up.
Yeah, no,
That could be a good
this
scene.
film would never do that. No, don't worry.
No, good concept. Nah, don't do that.
The truth is beautiful. Goodbye, parents. That's the real origin of Batman. He loses his parents a second time to magic.
He loses his parents to Gal Gadot.
Yes. Well, that's consistent.
I wanted to speak to you about that stone. Do you have it?
Max Lord came by to visit. I let him borrow it.
What?
she has no acting range to her, and it's frustrating.
Yep. He's a victim of Gal Gadot's acting.
But I'd be curious.
That's canon now.
And I'll tell you what we find out. Let's go.
Yeah, call me. Or not. Whatever.
Why'd she say call me or not, whatever? She just told her that they're gonna call her.
We're an hour in, and it feels like 2.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so bored. I need more alcohol.
I'm still wondering where the FBI are. Like, that ruins the entire movie. Like, the film had barely begun. It's like the FBI are not here. They don't have all this stuff locked down.
Retarded. For some reason,
Wait,
she
don't you
can't
have super
break that.
strength?
Yeah.
Wait, did she lose her super strength? Okay.
She didn't.
Okay, that's
It's
retarded.
a lock.
That
should have been easy to snap off.
That should have been a one and done, you know? That shouldn't have been like, oh god, it's just like, you're almost as strong as Superman, fuck off.
Well, don't worry, the film will account for that in something that will make perfect sense, sure.
Yeah.
Right.
I like how they just walked into in that like garage door or whatever, and nobody saw her, even though it's like the most crowded place it seems, but whatever.
Yes.
Sneak 100. They just walk into his office. Okay, so now they're gonna explain how the stone works.
Dun, dun, dun,
Guys,
dun, dun.
don't make a mess while you're doing it.
Wonder
Otherwise, you know she's been in there.
Weinstein. Wonder Weinstein. But with her satin tights, setting back equal rights.
This is he's been looking for a long time. Whatever this is, he's been looking for a long time.
Yeah, so here he says he's been looking for it for a long time, right? And he just happened to show up in the city he works in. He has a company. So that's cool. Not contrived at all.
Place upon the object held.
What is it?
The language of the gods.
Her acting so bad.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
It is. It really is.
I need your help. I need you to find out exactly where that stone was found.
That is so monotone, it's unbelievable.
She's supposed to be like...
Looked like you saw a ghost.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's supposed to be like she just saw a ghost.
Now, did you see what just happened there? He's like, you look like you saw a ghost, and she's like, and you can see that she's like, oh, am I supposed to look like I saw a ghost? Because she wasn't before, and she turned on that face.
Well, that's what I mean. Like the soundtrack, the cinematography, the other actors, they all have to pull for the emotions that she is not expressing through her performance.
And even then, I don't think the cinematography is good. It's so oversaturated. It's kind of...
Yeah, oh, that'd be more color grading.
By the way, this is very important. She says...
Like my lasso, truth. The truth is what powers it, not me.
The truth is what powers it being her lasso of truth. So keep that in mind.
Wait, the lasso? What?
The lasso is powered by the truth. She says it. The truth is what powers it.
Well, I know that, but how does that relate to the fucking...
Well, she says, well...
Objects like this, they're universal elements in this world, and when they're imbued into something, they can become very powerful.
We need to know what powers this thing, which is like the wishes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like objects created by gods.
There were many gods, and they did different things for different reasons. One was making objects like this. The language of the gods. Which god wrote it is the question.
And she doesn't know which god created this one.
We need to find this guy.
Look at this. If this date's right, he's going to Cairo.
And this is not contrived at all. He just...
Look at this.
Are they in the United Republic of Carbombia?
You have a plane that can fly from... You have a plane that can fly from here to Cairo in one shot. That's amazing.
That was a thing that was in the Transformers series.
And it was amazing.
Wait, what? I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it wasn't very subtle.
We can get you on one because you don't have a passport.
Okay, so they say that they're gonna fly, but they can't because Steve doesn't have a passport, which is, you know, retarded since Handsome Man probably has a passport, and they never try to use it. So they just break into the Smithsonian, or whatever this is.
The Stan Stodium.
Well, like this is another great moment for Chris Pine, just seeing this huge plane.
Oh, look, emotion on his face. He should be in Greece. He's got the hair for it.
And Diana just interrupts him, but whatever.
I bet
And then
he
it says
can
authorized personnel only, but she opens the door and she should not be authorized.
And she leaves it open as well, which is nice of her.
Yes. Just
Have
leave
you
everyone
seen
to
an
see
aeroplane
these
before,
jets.
Trevor?
Oh, these are jets. It's like, whoa. Which it is a big deal
Yeah,
for
like his
Steve.
piloting isn't going to translate to like a supersonic, or at least approaching, you know, supersonic speeds.
Of course. What are you saying,
he's
dude?
only-
What is this is Wonder Woman 1984.
I can't fly a Boeing 747.
All right, good. Fuel. Here we go. Engine.
know.
Okay, but are you not paying attention to the fact that he just broke into this museum to steal a jet, and that it's not only fueled up, but they're just gonna be able to fly?
Okay, someone pull up the cockpit for a World War I plane. I need to.
It's just like there's no security at all. Someone can just walk in and steal this jet, and it's gonna get worse.
There's an aircraft on the runway. What do you mean there's an aircraft on the runway? Approach, this is Tower, there's an unlisted aircraft on the runway. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, they just now noticed it, but okay.
I wonder how they're gonna evade that.
As soon as you land, you're gonna get arrested.
So this is what he is.
Well, the thing is, they have radar, right? We can discuss the cockpit later. Yeah, she says they're gonna see even in the dark, which makes sense, right? Because that's radar. So.
You did not think this through at all.
No, she did not. Don't worry, the way she's gonna avoid it is amazing.
Radar. I can't explain now, but they'll see us anywhere. Wait, shh. I know. I know. Focus.
Oh, we're gonna get the invisible plane through this, aren't we? They're gonna wish it's invisible.
No, they're not gonna wish.
Wait, what is she doing with her hand?
My father hid the mascara from the world, and I've been trying to learn how we did it.
Did what?
Made something invisible, but in 50 years I've only done it once.
She's been trying to learn this ever since she left.
Is she airbending?
Well, now's not a bad
Where was this in like other films?
How long does it last?
I don't know. It was just a coffee cup. And I lost it, and I lost it.
That's a joke. That's a joke. I've observed humor.
Yeah, but like, do you not see the issue of not only her just gaining this power out of nowhere, but the fact that it would work on evading radar?
Huge problem.
Like, radar would still pick it up. That's not how radar works.
Yeah. Like, did we get any kind of setup for this? Did we get any kind of like earlier scene of her prank? No. Okay.
No. The only thing she says is like, I've been trying to learn it ever since I left Emiskita, and it's in 50 years I only did it to a coffee cup. But yeah, it works.
So,
they just evaded radar.
But if she had this ability, that would explain how she's been fighting crime, like without being detected. If she was able to turn invisible.
Yeah, but
like, that would have actually.
But that makes sense.
Solve something.
So they're not gonna do that.
Fuck me, man.
This fucks over Justice League and Batman v Superman as well.
Yep.
Imagine she could turn invisible and then she just fucked Doomsday up with her magic sword.
So
this
yeah.
feels so fucking shit. Why?
This is really
She could have
retarded.
fucked up Steppenwolf with these abilities, you know?
She could fuck up anyone with the ability to turn invisible. Even later in this film, she's not gonna use it anymore, even though it's super useful.
Oh
Why do people
man.
like this?
What's that?
Well, I can't say I'm bored. It's kind of it's entertaining.
It is entertaining. It's just
really
wow.
horrifying at the
Yeah.
same time.
I think it's infuriating more than entertaining how retarded it is.
I'm not entertained. It's like less than 20 minutes in, the film completely lost me, and it's just painful. Like this is funny.
Oh, don't worry. We have like over an hour left. Yeah, 1 hour and 20 minutes. I can guarantee you that the last hour of the film is the worst part.
What's that?
Oh, it's okay. Just fireworks.
Why are they flying through the fireworks?
Because it
That's
looks
alright.
cool, even though it's like probably gonna blind Steven. He's not gonna be able to fly properly, but whatever. And by the way, if he's doing this, wouldn't people see the fireworks being autismy up there and be like, what the fuck's going on?
Fuck off, you can't emo. I don't care.
That you can't emo.
Ah, what wins at the moment?
Once again, the animated film gives a better origin to the invisible plane.
Oh, I imagine every origin is gonna be better than this, especially when they never use this jet ever again. But this scene right now is gonna set up something, and yeah, I just pay attention to the dialogue here.
Oh good.
We've got over an hour left. What the fuck?
Coomer woman. Learn to smile.
It's always been you to me.
Oh, that's almost a real smile. Almost. But you know, that's Chris. She's looking at Chris Pine, so that's cheating.
Flight. Your gift.
It's wind and air, and knowing how to ride it, how to catch it, how to...
I think I know what this is setting up.
Yeah, like anything.
What? That's not. No.
Yeah, it's not like anything, but whatever. It's like I can understand it. It's like his thought process behind it. That's fine. It's like
I think I know what it's setting up.
Yeah, it's setting up
I think I know
something.
the stupid thing it's setting
Yeah,
up.
Zod probably knows what it's setting up, but
Oh, I know what it's setting up.
yeah. So
I think.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
keep it in mind. Keep that dialogue in mind.
All I'll say is General Zod did fly very fast in Man of Steel, so I think I know where this is going.
Great, thanks.
Holy shit, they're doing accurate coding for the 80s. They've actually done something right.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah. Well, like there are some small details in the film where it's like, wow, that's actually good.
I can appreciate that. Thank you,
I don't need
Phil.
anything.
Although it wouldn't be that quick. So,
Hey,
you're close, Phil.
I don't need anything from you, and I'm done.
you done? Hey, you don't have to be mean about it.
You
Just
don't
mean
have to
about
be
it.
mean about it.
Yeah. So her being mean is like, oh, it's this scene. Okay. Yeah, you guys are gonna love this
Is
scene.
she villain now? Is she villain now?
Yeah. Well, basically, what the stone took from her was her humanity. That's basically the premise of this.
Well, I think she hasn't come off as like villainous or unempathetic up until this point.
Well, now she is.
How the hell is it Skew? Of all the people in all the entire planet.
Oh, do not worry. It's gonna get more contrived, this scene.
Oh, good lord.
Wait, they're gonna try and make her a villain by
looks like-
attacking the
He
sexual
looks like Russell
harassment.
Crowe.
Your answer is yes, Joe. But
What the fuck is this film with rape and stuff?
Da, 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 da.
I don't
Maybe
understand.
Wonder Weinstein is a very accurate title for this.
No.
Like
That's
this
the
don't
recurring
exist.
motif.
There's not just rapists on the street who drink and hide on corners. You
No.
gotta be kidding me.
I want a conversation with
How
Patty.
is this
He's
guy?
dead. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
no, the
I want a
human body can
conversation
take that.
with
And wait, it's gonna get worse.
You know,
He's
his
dead.
spine would be shattered. Like he should not be able to stand up.
Yeah, you would not stand up from that. Do you see
But
what
one
happened
thing
to
that I can
truck
commend
stop?
the film is that the film is painting her in a bad light here, where it's like opposed to the Dawn scene in Captain Marvel.
He's dead.
Well, yeah.
The thing is, I can't exactly go, you're being completely evil when he's a sexual harasser.
Yeah, like if she was doing this to like, oh my goodness.
That was teeth, by the way.
Okay, we've just had tonal whiplash a little bit.
That's CGI.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, poor Lip Man.
Yeah, that should have been him from the first punch.
Yeah.
Or him being thrown against the car, that's what that should have done.
And the homeless man shows up. The one she gave food to. This is not contrived, guys. Can't confirm. This is amazing.
Maybe it gave Bruce Wayne back his parents, but but it took away Alfred, and his parents can't make sandwiches like Alfred can, so that's why he gave his parents back.
It meant, don't make a villain out of sexual harassment. That's not a good idea.
Just hot take, but sexual harassment needs to be done carefully in every sort of media.
Yeah.
How do you make a joke out of rape and then go make
by being
a
think they're
villain
making
out
a
of
joke
sexual
of
harassment? I don't
You understand, right? Like they don't.
Yeah, they don't know
they're
that
not
it's
making a
rape.
joke of rape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's mind blowing. It really is.
You know, it's the sheltered nature of Hollywood, I think.
Maybe the disillusion.
Me and Joker got accused of inciting terrorism and that.
Yeah, well, you know, they're not very connected with the real world, so you get weirdness like this. Also, I'm pretty sure the pyramids are like not that close to actual like buildings and everything.
They're not, but whatever.
How else would we know? What's Egypt?
Okay, so he wishes that like it would go to like this land would go back to being like what it was before, to like separate the whatever people from from his people.
I wish for things one cannot attain. All of my land to be returned, and for all the heathens who dare trod upon it to be kept out forever.
From like separate the heathens from his
Oh,
people.
racism.
No. Okay, I also have
Is
something.
it just trying to offend everyone at once?
Wait, no. Wait a second. Okay,
This
there's so
one's
much to talk
okay.
about. Wait a second.
I wish for that deeply. Your wish is granted, and in return, I will take your oil.
He's gonna say, yeah, that he sold his oil, so he can't take the oil from him because the oil isn't his.
Then I will take your security team and leave you here with nothing to defend yourself against the wrath you most certainly will face.
Yeah, and this makes no sense because the security team isn't like they aren't owned by that guy. They work for him, but they now are just brainless drones who work for him as security. Like, this makes no sense how
They're not
taking
They're
that.
not an extension of him.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is the thing: is this wish could not involve other people. That screws everything up.
Yep.
Can't involve other people in a wish that is personalized.
Yeah. So he built a wall. Instead of actually separating and doing what he asked, he built a wall. So this is not granting the wish. So this is retarded.
What the
Yeah. Why did they give Max these powers specifically? I don't understand. Why would?
Oh, if you've seen, you said you had to edit the scene where she's ice skating, right? So that's coming up really soon.
Oh no.
But yeah, actually, since you've seen that, so the fact that she breaks the lock with like she isn't strong enough to break the lock at first in that scene, and you've already seen what she does in the ice skating scene. You can already see how that's inconsistent.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's not like that lock should just peel away like cardboard.
Yeah. It's the scene, yeah.
Oh, she's expressing my frustration.
You okay?
Except I have more emotion than that.
A dead person has more emotion than that.
But you know, the idea of the emotions. Wait a minute. Where's your costume? You don't have a
fucking act for 1 second. I swear to God.
Scar can
Well,
be fired. He just leaves the dude stranded. Like, okay.
You can pay a taxi to chase after an armed convoy, right?
What?
Okay, this is like.
Or you can just pet.
This is a great scene.
Wait, so none of them are really alerted that the taxi's driving on the wrong side of the road?
Nah, don't worry.
Well, okay. Just okay.
Where's it? Because I know she's going to go into a costume in this scene, so I'm just wondering where is.
I mean, I don't know what they thought was going to happen when they did that. But sure.
You were gonna win.
God, they should shoot a bit higher.
If they're shooting at the
Bit higher.
hood, that car is not gonna continue working, and they're not hitting a single shot at the both of them.
Wait, what?
Wait, hang on.
She put her tiara and her clothes were under that.
Oh, God,
Wait, hang on. No.
So, like, she already can do that, so that already doesn't make sense
dead,
with the lock.
Dead.
And yeah, those people were dead.
The brakes still work.
And she said, yeah, you can still use the brakes, but that's not how it works.
As Rag pointed out, that you need to tap on that like twice for the fire.
Are you just
wait?
And
No.
then, yeah. No comment on that.
What am I watching? What is this?
I don't have words for what I.
It wasn't even like she whipped it, like it created a shockwave that could knock it away. She literally grappled onto it.
She's pushing the truck, by the way.
I just.
Quit using the theme here. It's not fucking worth it.
Yeah, this really is that woman's theme for Wonder Woman.
That guy is not dead, don't worry. And now,
I always see only marked one shot on her, but okay.
And now she gets hurt, and it's like, how did I get hurt? This makes no sense, even though the first film, bullets do kill Amazons.
Well, slightly grazed the shoulder.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not going to do
Lucky,
nothing with a taxi. Okay. You should be dead, but sure.
The car just continues going,
Oh, sure.
and he's gonna walk there. He doesn't cut himself at all.
The taxi should have stopped.
Yeah, it would have stopped.
Speed.
Yeah. And he's shooting the guy.
Why are they not shooting at him?
Fucking
You know what? Fuck it.
I said this film is insane. And look what she's gonna do now. But she didn't have the strength to break the lock at first. Yeah, that was what I was gonna say.
That does not happen. I do not care if the drive shaft hit if you were going 100 miles an hour. A car does not flip if something is underneath its snags.
You're putting yourself
Look at the. She looks like she's straining to talk.
We're looking at it.
Like it's painful to speak the English language.
So not only does the guy shooting put Max at risk because he's shooting at near where Max is, he misses both shots, even though it's the clearest shot you could ever have.
Yes, Chris Pine, fuck him up.
Chris Pine had his back turned, and that guy had a shotgun. He decided not to use.
Kill the rapist. Kill the rapist. Come on.
Kill her.
Why doesn't she just climb up?
And she just is able to do that.
One job to do. What are you doing? You were flipping over a car a second ago. Why are you worthless now?
The DCEU being inconsistent.
Why are kids so
colored me shocked.
Why are they running in front of it? What the fuck?
They didn't notice the cars because it makes sense.
No, they should die. They deserve it. They're too stupid.
Don't worry.
Our kid shoot the RPG at them.
Fuck it. They deserve to die.
They're like yeah, they're playing in the road with... What the fuck?
Those kids are dead, by the way. She grabbed them by the neck.
This looks really bad.
I swear, I know they're...
Wait, what?
I'll explain why the rope is like that in just a second, but
They're dead.
What?
The kids are dead.
Okay, people...
And the cars don't go over them for some
reason. If you think physics make a movie bad, you're stupid. It's like, physics make this movie bad. It destroys the action sequence because we cannot tell what is possible and what is not possible right now.
Yep.
Yeah,
just
wonky physics can be forgiven if it's at least consistent, but it's not consistent. It's just
There's
like
no
sometimes.
rules. There's no rule right now. She can do anything. It's like a dream.
What did I watch?
Okay,
like,
so
I can't process everything I just saw in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, okay, so let me just explain why
all the soldiers who witnessed you on the road, are they gonna keep your secret, Diana?
She doesn't care about that.
Poorest communities entirely cut off from their only supply of fresh water.
And she's still just using the clothes. Okay, just before we move on, I need to point this out. Okay, so the rope not working is because she says it's powered by truth, right? And what the point of the film is trying to make is that she is not being truthful because she wished for Steve Trevor to be back. That's gonna be elaborated on throughout the film, but like...
It's a rope. How does that even work?
Because in theory...
Alaska of truth only works if you tell the truth all the time?
Yeah, like she says, it's powered by truth. Like, this will come back in the film. But basically, she's saying the film is trying to imply that these wishes aren't like the truth, even though like they are because they work. But it's basically you're not accepting
the
truth.
The wishes would totally be the truth.
Yeah.
It would be your inner expression of your own desires.
A wish is not.
And if you wish for them and they come in, like the wishes come true, then like they're not a lie. But whatever.
Like false reality is not a alternate reality is not a lie. It becomes reality.
Yep, but that's the point the film is trying to make, and it's gonna come back to it in the climax. By the way, we still have 1 hour left of film.
I haven't figured out exactly what the stone is, but I've found historical images of it.
From where? That's the weird thing. From everywhere.
Oh, good.
Pay attention to this dialogue, by the way. This is important.
I'm very curious how this film is gonna break itself even more.
I just can't believe she did that with a RPG.
Yeah, Steve Trevor fired an RPG at kids. This film did that.
Fuck me, man. I don't like Man of Steel, but I got the like physics right for the most part. God damn.
This just isn't entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, people said this was funny bad. This is not funny bad.
Okay, I want to point out what she just said as well, because she was looking about what there was about this stone, and she couldn't find it anywhere.
It first appeared in the Indus Valley almost 4,000 years ago.
Popped up again in Carthage in 146 BC, Kush 4 AD, Romulus, he had it on him when he was assassinated in 476.
The last record is some previously unknown dead city near Civil Shaltoon.
In my hands.
My last lead is not that promising.
Flyer I found.
Grabbed it at the embassy. some guy advertising to be a Mayan shaman.
But this
literally
guy
just
said,
enforced
this guy who just happens to exist around where she works and lives, he handed her a pamphlet, and it's how they're gonna find out more about the stone.
The stone has traveled the world just seemingly random in different places, but they all have one thing in common. Their civilizations collapsed catastrophically.
No, her accent's still funny. But it's only funny because she's a bad actress, so it's like it exacerbates the problem.
I don't know what to think, Steve. I can only hope I'm wrong.
So she doesn't like pronounce the words correctly.
Oh yeah, they use the plane again to get back to DC.
Like the invisible jets, and like it's an interesting writing problem. How do you like incorporate this organically? And they just don't try at all. It's just like, oh, I have magic-tisms that can turn it invisible. Okay.
Okay, so now this scene, I want you guys to really pay attention to the dialogue because it's like the weirdest directed scene I've ever seen.
Why are you wearing that? Is there a reason she's dressed like a tradesman?
No.
I'm
a citizen.
Says your name is Frank.
And most of what I know is a past life thing.
People like that can't be called Frank.
Yeah, basically he's like this random dude who lives in DC. He knows about, he has this book about the stone, but he's not even like Mayan, and that he's like Indian, so it makes no sense.
It's pronounced
you're a couple of civilizations off there.
The number of the beast, not 666. It was seen on a dream, but so it's 999, as in 1999, the year of his return.
You're not acting at all.
Covering the face means emotion.
What's that?
Don't worry. Don't worry. You're the god of Frank. It's all good.
Remember, a bad place. What's that? A bad place.
You, Diana, the god of rape.
Yeah, so they just ignore what Barbara said.
There has to be a trick. What do lies have to do with granting wishes? It seems more like a dreamstone to me.
Wishes with a trick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about her?
Yeah, but that's kind of the point where I was saying.
Beware what you wish for. It grants your wish but takes your most valued possession. Diana, your powers.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, so like that's where they establish it. They're taking her powers away.
No, that doesn't make any sense. What's more precious than what you wish for?
How do we stop this?
Again, they just ignore what she says.
Snap his neck, Diana. Do it. Twist it around. Broadcast on national television.
By the way, Barbara now in theory knows that Diana has powers.
Yep.
But the stone is already destroyed.
What? When?
You're looking at it. That's what Max Lord said to me.
They ignore her again.
Oh, okay.
So, like I said, this is the weirdest directed because I think they shot Barbara's dialogue afterwards, and they just edited it in.
Yeah, I think that's why you can't see her when she was in any of the shots, or why you can't see the others.
Yeah.
See?
Maybe it's him. He's become it somehow.
How would that happen?
I mean, if you wished for... No, that's crazy. No.
If we destroy it...
They ignore her again.
Guys, if you paid attention...
Clear as day. The reaction shots don't match.
Yep.
Destroy him. All the wishes go back.
What are you talking about? No. I'm not going to be a part of that. No.
Or if everyone renounces their wish.
No, there has to be a better way.
Bruce Wayne, give up your parents. Fuck you.
No, there has to be a better way. No.
She's right. We don't know enough.
They just don't pay attention to her. She's like, she like.
They're not. No one is engaging with her. No one is talking to her. They're just pretending like she does not exist at all.
Yeah, like I said, they shot this afterwards. It's really hilarious.
Barbara? Barbara?
Do you think that Jonathan
and then she just disappears, like, for some reason she now notices that she was there. And it's, like, really retarded because Barbara just said that her power, that she made a wish. I mean, that would be very important for Diana to know, but she just ignores Barbara.
Do you think that that Jonathan Kent wished for drowned children and then he had to give them
Maybe.
Who's next? Who's next?
Maybe.
So I presume he's struggling to keep it all in.
He has kind of bloodshot eyes.
Yeah, so I assume he gets the physical toll.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like, in theory, he could just go to someone like, don't you wish I was healthy? And that's it. Or, like, make someone wish for something and then it says, I'm gonna take your health.
But don't you wish that I had a massive penis?
I wish for that deeply.
Don't go.
What do you wish for? What do you wish for?
So is he like dependent on wishes now?
Is it like a drug?
I think it's like he can't stop granting wishes, but the film doesn't ever make it clear.
How's your health? How's your health? Forget that.
Like he says, "How's your health?" Forget that. So basically, he's saying, I was going to take your health, but like, I'm not gonna do it anymore." So it's retarded. Like, why doesn't he do that?
There's a concept here, but it's not being explored properly. Well, actually, that's this entire film, isn't it?
I need to find a way to touch a lot of people at the same time. To touch a lot of people.
That sounds weird, but okay.
It's an amazing line.
Sir, you beat it.
Oh, we're coming up to another good scene
that I
in the
wasn't
film.
your father.
The scene with his son is another good scene, so that's gonna be cool.
Oh, cool.
By the way, isn't Max Lord like so good compared to everything else?
Yeah, genuinely.
You know how kids sometimes shout, "I wish I was never born."
Remember when I told you that I was number one?
To be fair, that's what I would wish for.
Well, inches away. Huh? I know it's hard, I know. Remember when I told you that I would be number one? Well, I'm inches away. I know it's hard, I know. I also know what you wish for, and I wish for it too.
I just wish I could be with you.
No! You don't use your one wish like that, Alistair. You wish for greatness, for success. Don't you see that my greatness is your greatness?
Then I wish for your greatness.
No.
You can't have had that coming.
Yeah, so he made the wish.
So wished for his greatness, did he say?
Yeah, and we know it's granted because his hair did the
Thank you.
wind thing.
The wishy wish.
I love you. You'll thank me.
It's okay. That's good ear blood.
Right now, I need you to stay here with Emerson. Stay on Stay here.
You're gonna have this.
Yeah, it's just this scene, like the few Max Lord scenes we have in the film, is just good, peppered out within all the awful stuff.
Yeah. So how does this son's wish translate into?
Sir.
It doesn't really make sense. It's like they never have a payoff for his wish.
Have I asked for your wish before? Yesterday.
So it's only one per person,
Yes.
kind of thing.
and Porsches.
Okay.
They actually keep that consistent, that it's one per person, even though like nobody's.
Set up rules, but they never thought through.
Well, the thing is, nobody wishes for more wishes at any point. Like for now, it's fine because it's Meg trying to trick people into wishing stuff, but it's gonna become a problem later.
That's what makes the first Aladdin movie good, is that they set up the rules and it makes sense, because obviously you'd have questions if you had 3 wishes, and the genie makes it very clear exactly what he can and cannot do.
Exactly.
Pretty sure Fairly Odd Parents is more consistent than this.
Yeah, it is.
And there are Porsches racing up and down the street. Come on, it's mad. But my cows. I told a man I wanted a farm.
Yeah, and the guy says he wanted a farm and just cows appear in the middle of DC. This makes 0 sense.
Yeah, that's not a farm.
It seems to have context sometimes, and then others it's just like, haha, fuck you.
Yeah. And it's like not even like monkey's paw, because the monkey's paw the film is trying to make is like it takes something from you. So that's not what they're doing. And they use the monkey's paw definition wrongly anyway.
What did it take from Diana? That's my
Her
question.
powers.
It took...
yeah, her powers. That's why she was struggling. That's why she was shot in theory.
She wasn't struggling in that scene.
Well, she took a while.
She grabbed the bullet out of the air with her lasso.
Yeah, well, like the thing is, her powers are going away slowly. That's the point.
But
why is it
that
slowly?
makes
no sense.
But she never had immunity to bullets.
Yeah,
to begin
that's
with.
what
She
I
used the
pointed out when we
braces.
watch it. It's retarded. Like, because in the first film we see Amazonians dying to bullets.
Yeah, because the whole thing is that, you know, they have great stamina, but piercing weapons still affect them, so that's why they need the braces. But if... then again, the films don't think about it that hard.
I know
So.
it's been hard.
Why is this movie 2 hours and 30 minutes long?
Diana, I know it's been hard.
You don't know.
It can't go on like this.
I can't talk about
We
this.
have to talk about it.
Steve, I can't talk about this.
Diana, you had 65 years without him.
I can't
You
talk about
fucking
this.
cunt.
It's okay, I have an elastic band. It's keeping me entertained. Every time I'm bored, I flick myself with it.
I give everything I have.
I'm getting wasted right now.
Yes, it is 9 a.m. for me.
It is 10.
Is that a reason for why you can't drink or something?
Well, I have rules around drinking, like never 2 days in a row, never alone.
Principles,
never
yeah.
too
I
often.
see.
Yeah,
A
it
world out there
protects
full
me
of-
from alcoholism.
It's a
So
very
many
good
guys,
idea to
for
have
one. I mean, look,
principles.
there's a world out there full of so many better guys for one. I mean, look at how about this guy? How about him?
How about him?
I want you. Why, for once, can't I just have this one thing, Steve? This one thing. Why?
Diana, people are suffering. Shut the fuck up.
This one thing, Steve. This one thing.
And it's like, this is so retarded because like she had 65 years without him and 3 days with him, and she's in Amazonia. Like she's been living for like centuries, but whatever.
Thousands of years, yeah. So that should be a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, like it makes no sense that she's so hung up on Steve, but
I just like how everyone's suffering. She's like, yeah, fuck him.
What a hero.
Cool me woman.
oh, and now it's gonna introduce another power right now. This scene.
Does it just pull powers out of their ass for her?
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
I think it asks out of pools. It does.
She's not a Mary Sue, can confirm.
What's that?
For my culture, the armor of an ancient Amazon warrior. One of our greatest.
Why aren't you wearing it?
Why do you have it?
It's huge.
When the fuck did you get it?
That's a good question because she left the island with not much. Like we saw what she had when she left the island.
You left with
not
your,
that.
your Wonder Woman armor and your lasso. That's all you brought, and somehow you have this fucking golden armor. What?
The lasso does more than just make you tell the truth. It can make you see it too.
Well, like I said, new power. The lasso can not only make you tell the truth, it can also show the truth.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
I
When
don't-
mankind enslaved
How is she?
Amazons, my
Is this
mother
300?
Well, the
Diana
thing
had to stay behind
is,
to
if
hold
the
back
lasso
the
can give him
bad men so the
visions. What?
others could get
Yeah, the lasso can show you the truth.
What's
If they knock her down, they win. All they need to do is knock her down and then stab her in the face. from
all
the
they need
top.
to do is stab from the
that
top.
Stand-in is a better actress than Gal Gadot.
Well,
That blink, I really believed it.
I want to say who it is, but I'll guess I'll wait.
My people gave up all of their armor to make her one suit strong enough to take on the whole world.
But yeah, she has this armor and she never uses it. Not only after the film, but before the film. Even though it's better than her armor because, well, that armor covers your entire body.
Well, that would make sense, and this film can't be fucked anymore.
That makes sense, and this film has a very anti-sense agenda.
Yes. So now he went to the White House. So now, Jeb, this is the scene that I told you were gonna hate because they don't understand how politics works. Well, here and also later in the film.
No, listen.
We're going. You need to stay.
Listen to me. You're getting weaker. What if you fall?
I won't.
What if you
You don't know
fall?
that.
Why do we
Did it
fall?
hurt?
Why do we fall?
Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, now he's gonna talk to the president.
That ain't no president I've ever seen.
I think it's supposed to be Reagan.
That doesn't look like a Reagan.
Yeah, I know, but it's supposed to be.
That's Nixon. That's a Nixon archetype.
Well, the thing is, this is like Civil War and the
God's
Civil War.
sake,
So.
you
The Civil War, Cold War.
Like Nixon's one of the easier presidents to get right because you can just load their face with prosthetics. They got a weird nose.
Yeah, it's got the big...
Damn it.
Yeah.
So remember when I said that guy was gonna be important?
Yeah.
What? So
She just knows that guy.
Reagan was the president in that time, but they're making him seem like Nixon. I don't understand.
Yeah, but well, they're gonna do something that is a very Reagan archetype. We're gonna see.
Hectic days, hectic times.
Oh man, Pedro Pascal is so good.
This is just making me think of the opening scene of X2, and I just really wish I was watching X2.
Nightcrawler, I miss you.
Guys,
They just leave him.
wouldn't that be... Where's security? Okay.
There's no security.
You know
What do you think? This is the White House? Fuck off.
Everywhere sudden.
Okay, please pay attention to what is gonna happen with the president. The security, they just.
My blessing with you.
God.
Shoot him! He's trying to feel up the president. Fucking shoot him in the head.
Power of positive
guys,
thinking.
no, you
Okay,
should,
pay attention to what he's gonna wish
Tackle
for.
him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him.
What do you wish for? What is there to wish for but more?
What?
To wish for but more.
What? No, no,
More
what?
More nuclear weapons, more than they have. Closer to them. If I just had that in place, then they would have to listen to us.
Nukes are bad.
If I just had
You're a fucking idiot, die.
Why the fuck would a president wish for that instead of like just world peace or some shit?
You know, wish that no one had nukes or something.
And you know what I'd like? I would want all of your power, influence, authority, all the respect you command.
Wait,
so
Mate, you're slowing your blood.
Okay, so the thing is, he says, I want your influence, like, whatever. But now you're gonna see what happens.
Good, just stand there long enough. Just happens.
Yeah, so he says he wants like the president's influence, but now when he talks to someone, they're gonna do it like just like you're a Kilgrave, right?
No taxes, no rule of law, no limits. Treat me like a foreign nation with absolute autonomy. Very good, sir.
But that makes no sense because that's not. The president isn't like that. Whenever he tells someone to do something, it's not just they're gonna say it.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, why didn't they just give him Kilgrave powers? Because that's like what he's meant to have, and that would be easier to reconcile as opposed to all this wishy-washy, well, wish shit.
Just wishy-washy.
Yeah, so pay attention here.
Global broadcast satellite. Top secret program that enables us to override any broadcast system in the world. This is particle beam technology, just like the Star Wars program.
Oh yeah, that was a real thing.
It goes in and fiddles with any technology it touches.
You said touches?
Because in the particles you are sending are touching everything.
This wouldn't work.
Yeah, because he has to physically touch, and it's like metaphorically touching.
Figure of speech, but yes.
Yeah, like he says, it's a figure of speech, so it shouldn't work.
How does this work?
It doesn't.
You know, people question the president, right?
Maybe I'm too tipsy, but what the fuck just happened?
Why aren't they shooting her?
Shoot. You address him as the president, you should be shooting, you fucking... Oh my god. Okay.
By the way, she's in the White House, and like there are no cameras here. She definitely is being able to shoot. She's definitely keeping her secret identity. Also, that trait don't work.
Okay, that's not work.
If you even come close to the president, you're shot dead.
Why doesn't she pull on him?
No, Steve, you can't use that. It's not their fault.
Okay, so the main concern I would have is that a sword does not work against bullets.
Like, how have you missed her? Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Okay.
The whip and shoot.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
what the fuck?
Poor.
What?
How have you missed her point blank?
Shot in the armor, stop shoot.
What?
Oh my god, are you retarded?
Why don't you aim for, like, her... Nice pose. Yeah, Steve Trevor, fuck him up.
Yeah, Chris Pine, go, but go, fuck off.
That's not how that would work.
So remember when she said, I don't like guns, but she just used a bullet just like you would a gun.
Yeah. Destroy a random artifact thing in the middle of the White House, that's totally fine.
But wouldn't the bullet just crumple under the force of being hit like that?
Yep.
Okay, she's here now.
Yeah,
okay.
physics is out the window now.
And like, there's no explanation for her why she's here, she just shows up.
Yeah, she's just there.
So we're gonna have a dual boss battle now. Cheetah and Wonder Woman, and Steve Trevor and Pedro Pascal.
Fight! I like the lack of security here. It's really great.
It's only the lighthouse. And it's not like this is being recorded and thus Diana's identity would be fucked.
Become a cheetah woman, quickly.
She's gonna become, if only for the climax.
Become a furry. Become what you were born to be.
The guards are sitting there. They've got their guns drawn.
Oh yeah, they don't shoot, either of them.
Shoot her! Shoot her!
They don't shoot either.
Shoot her!
What are you talking about? Hands up. When they started running to you, that would have been a good time.
She just grabbed him from the neck.
Are you seeing this? These guys are just sitting around.
Yep, they're doing nothing.
None of them have fired a gun.
Oh, now you remember.
No, they tried to shoot her.
That's fucking convenient.
What? Hang on. Okay.
They're not shooting. They're not shooting. They're not shooting.
Help.
I wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, no.
What do you wish for? Do you want to be a real boy?
But
just not to be handcuffed to you, but
made it clear that they have to say it to you. Okay, sure. You try. You just learned that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't see how that works, but whatever.
So he wished for handcuffs.
I have no clue what he wished for.
Kinky.
Something happened and he learned how to defend himself. That's.
I think he wished to be a dom.
We all would, to be honest.
You know what? There's a deep theme here. Beat up your sexual harassers and rapists.
Why didn't you do? Why didn't she do that from the beginning? Like, that's really powerful. In theory, she's stronger than her at this point. Kristen Wiig is supposed to be stronger than Diana at this point. Why was Diana able to hold her there?
Was it leverage or something like that?
I don't know. Potentially. I guess.
Beat her up. Beat her up.
Yeah, fuck her up. Kill the rapist. Kill the rapist.
Kill the unemotional rapist.
Wait, did that guy get kicked down the stairs?
I guess. By the way, their wrists are 100% broken there.
I feel like there should be more injuries there.
It's PG-13, so it's fine.
Well, just like some broken bones, you know?
Everyone stand down. Nobody hurts her.
That was clever, saying everyone stand down on her.
Yeah, I like that. That's like
My
cool,
back.
cute detail.
My back.
Oh, well, now the best acting from Gal Gadot. Don't just show it.
Why did you just be shaking her head? Stop shaking your head.
If it's the monkey's paw, it takes as much as it gives.
It's as much as it gives.
I'm more for
Yes, you're stronger.
Amazonian bitch.
Kal-El, no.
Where's your warmth, your joy, your humanity, where's your...
By the way, this is retarded because it's like...
Where's your warmth? Where's your joy?
I just want to say that mechanically this is fucking retarded because it's like what it took from her was her humanity, but like it's not something Barbara is actively losing. If she's losing the ability to care, then why would she care that she's losing her humanity? It's like paradoxical.
Humanity.
Get used to it. If you go after Max Lord or hurt him in any way, I will destroy you.
I will destroy you.
Find you, and I will destroy you.
Even Diana would be executed for what they just did. Every single authority in the entire United States of America
Pedro
would hunt
Pascal
them
just
down
told
and-
them to stand down, so that's why they're not being shot right now, even though it's retarded because he shouldn't have said stand down. He should just said do not hurt Kristen Wiig. I also like how she just walks into the helicopter, but whatever.
It's flying. It's literally taking off, but she's still got on it.
She's just that cool.
Marcus, how's this film entertaining? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
What is going on? Soviet's early detection system had picked up our new nukes.
New nukes, for some reason. That's funny.
Well done, guys. During the Cold War.
Yeah, they're saying they take this as an act of war.
You did this during the Cold War era. I want to remind you. Yeah.
We haven't done anything.
That's not how it looks.
What do you mean that's not how it looks?
Far for less.
Like I said, this makes no
It's
sense. This isn't the Cold War.
The Cold War as well.
Make the nukes disappear. Wish them all. Are you telling me no one is wishing for the fucking nukes to disappear?
Well, the thing is, they need to touch Pedro Pascal to do that, so nobody can wish for anything.
Okay.
So it's
But the thing is
it's
that
gonna
on
be
the
a problem.
bunker thing, on the bunker thing on the top it said no nukes. So I assume someone at least one point did, but I guess not.
I'm just like, oh, new nukes appeared. That's why they're gonna start a war. That makes no sense from the Soviets' perspective. Or
yeah, because Cold War.
What happens if two wishes contradict each other?
They never established that. I think the person who wishes last gets the final say, I guess.
Can you see what your sinfulness has done?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Your greed.
What's happening? I don't get it.
You know?
Everything's going wrong because... Yes, because it is.
I like how shocked she is when she did World War II as well.
Okay, so now this is supposed to be the second act low point, right? So
We're 2 hours in, and this is the end of the second act.
yeah,
We're still got half an hour left.
the shaking her head
Diana.
again.
That's not acting.
This isn't. I can fucking act better than
I
this.
think she used the same muscles in her face that she uses to smile. So barely any of them.
You know what you need to do.
I'll never love again.
I pray that isn't true.
I don't feel anything because she raped, so, you know.
It's
Yeah,
raped him.
great.
I'm still
I've
disturbed
never
with the
loved
fact
her.
that handsome
I'll
man. She
never
sees
love again.
handsome man.
Yep.
Like I don't care if the movie is showing us Chris Pine. This isn't what she's seeing.
Yeah.
She's seen some handsome man who got raped by some unacceptable bitch.
I love how her makeup is done here, even though it wasn't in the White House.
Which makes you wonder, why the fuck does she wear makeup?
Because she needs
I
to
wonder
look
what's
good.
on Twitter
Well,
right
in theory,
now.
she uses it for her work, so...
Why about when you're wearing Amazon Warrior stuff and you're doing all the fighting and that? Why are you wearing makeup? Sure, you go, oh wait, I'm not supposed to look pretty. take that off.
Sexual assault. Yeah.
Well, yeah, she goes to work and she puts on makeup and she just is the Wonder Woman on her spare time.
Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, just a superhero job. It's a fucking hobby.
I love you. That sounds like someone like parodying like someone crying, like doing it.
Yeah. Okay, so now that she renounced her wish, her powers are coming back, which is why she's running like this. This great CGI.
Wait, what? What does she?
Wait, what did she grapple on? What?
Yeah.
Did she grab? Oh, okay. Wait, what? That.
Yeah, she lassoed that.
That would rip the clock tower off. That would like.
Her lasso's not that long.
Possibly
Wait.
hold.
Wait, hang on.
Your lasso's not that long.
She just lassoed the plane.
The force. It would need to grab onto that. That would literally break the tail of the plane.
Why is she doing any of this?
And now you're going to fall to your death.
Okay.
You can't fly.
Okay, so remember when I said that line was setting up something? That line from Steve Trevor.
No, it's the one thing that's always been new to me. Fight.
That's so easy, really.
Oh, fuck off. This is how it happens? Fuck off.
Wait, is Adagio D minor? Is this what they're doing now?
It's only wind and air.
Oh, fuck
Holy
off.
shit, it is.
Holy. I thought it was something to do with the armor.
No, it is not. She just learns how to fly.
No, that's not how that works. No.
It's fucking Captain Marvel.
It is.
No, that's not how that. That's not how you. No. No. Fuck off.
Clark Kent. She's so better than Clark Kent.
off.
We got Adagio with D minor.
What?
She didn't lasso the cloud, but yeah.
What?
She wasn't lassoing the cloud. She used that. She used. I don't know what she did, but it wasn't the cloud that she
She
lassoed.
can fly.
This is.
Dude, I don't care.
By the way, this is Adagio in D minor. Like they have fucking Hans Zimmer. They're using Adagio in D minor.
Come on. Couldn't you at least use a fucking Wonder Woman theme or something where it's actually appropriate instead of use some fucking already established
I can't
music?
believe. Can we just say, man, is still.
Also, is this not the look of amazement at the achieving the power of self-propelled flight? That very flat expression.
Can we point out, Man of Steel actually shows Clark struggling?
Oh, yep.
She just did that
Okay.
perfectly fine.
But then he gets up to fly, he's actually flying.
This
like
dialogue
that.
is important because I think a lot of people don't understand what they're doing here. So just pay attention.
You made a wish to make it pay a price, but I've never been one for rules. Luckily, I have a way to reverse it.
But you only get one wish.
But I, my dear, grant the wishes, so I take what I want. What do you want?
I want to be number one, an apex predator.
Wait, I'm gonna check if Cheetah is an apex predator.
It's not. I can already confirm.
Well, this is fucked.
Did
Okay.
she already get a wish? Like.
Yeah, well, that's the point. She's not getting a wish. She's like, he's like, what do you want? And what Pedro Pascal is gonna do is like, he's gonna grant wishes and he's gonna, in return, take something from people and give it to her instead of giving it to himself. So that's how she becomes
Oh, I
Cheetah.
see.
But not only does what she
okay.
said sound retarded, because that makes no sense that she becomes a Cheetah, but also what he's gonna say later when he is giving the thing in return to her doesn't make any sense.
Just look into my eyes and make a wish.
是杨成明。
You want to be.
So like that would cause some fucking huge ripples. Just wishing I could be famous and that's what happens.
I wish all you Irish bastards would get sent back to where you came from. Well, I wish you dropped dead.
Oh, okay.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, she dies. She just drops dead.
Don't worry, she'll come back. And stronger.
I wish for $1 million.
Like,
Wait,
the
how are
world
you
building
hearing
here is
this?
the worst thing. They makes no sense. Oh, and now this.
What? Okay, she's already flying. Why does she need to whip on the lightning? Why?
You're flying. Why did he fucking spider whip onto the lightning?
You see, I wouldn't complain as much, but there's no setup for these other powers. There's no like exploration of like these god-like abilities, right? They're just things she can do because the script says she can do it.
It's not fucking Captain Marvel.
This is so much worse than Captain Marvel, I'm sorry.
I take your health and your strength, give her your rage and your prowess. I take your power. I take your life force.
Wait, so what if someone wished to nuke all the countries?
So yeah, he says he take her health and her strength and give her rage and prowess. That's all he does. And then she becomes a cheetah. Like, that makes no sense.
Rage and prowess.
Means cheetah, yes.
What? Fucking hell, man. I don't think it would be hard to give a mystical origin to a cheetah woman.
Okay.
Or a sci-fi origin to a cheetah woman.
I just
like
want to say,
universe.
Imagine there's someone suicidal who is like, I wish the world ended.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's going to be one person who wanted to nuke the world, like a really crazy religious man or something.
I'll be honest, for suicidal person would be me.
And this also,
what if
it's like,
wished for the rapture.
Or someone like, I wished I was omnipotent. What happens? Oh, if I wish I had more wishes. World building wise,
I could do anything I wanted.
Yep.
Where the fuck did you get that from?
She flew to her house to get it.
Where? You didn't make a pit stop along the way, young lady. You put that armor back where you found it and try again.
Oh, that's poor guys.
So in theory, the transmissions aren't working anymore because she broke the satellites there.
So they're drowning to death.
Yeah, they should be drowning to death. Yes.
No, please no.
And some of them even would have hit the ground, so some of them were just dead.
Here we go. Here we go. Cats 2.
Yeah, boy. Take rage and prowess from humans, and you become like a cheetah. Makes sense.
Why does she have human hair?
Why is she a cheetah? Why is any of this happening?
Why did they go with that design? My question as well. Like,
dude,
what the fuck?
I give up with this film. I think I'm done with this film. I don't like.
This looks like a woman in like a cheetah bodysuit. That doesn't look like they went through the effort to. Why did you bother CGing it if it's gonna be just this half-assed design? Like,
what am I watching?
Fucked if I know, but it's hilarious.
It is.
You like this? I don't understand why you.
Oh, by the way, isn't that armor meant to like stand up against all the armies of the world?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's literally all men.
All the armies of the world.
Yeah, she'll stand up to all mankind.
My people gave up all of their armor to make her one suit strong enough to take on the whole world.
What is this?
But now that Cheetah is hitting her in the wings, she can not only scratch but break
I'm sorry,
it.
the CGI just looks god awful.
Yep.
In every way.
She's breaking it. She's breaking the armor.
Let's see, Armor, you had one job, be indestructible. And you couldn't even do that right.
Oh my god. This is horrendous.
And like, these wings are supposed to protect her, right? Like, this is that's the point of the wings. So look what she's gonna do now.
Fucking hell, man.
She just lets go of the wings.
Oh.
That's her protection.
I mean, they were doing something.
Shield off a bridge.
So retarded.
Is your truth to fuck self-defense?
Nothing good is born from lies, Barbara.
Who were your parents?
Nothing good is born from lies, Barbara.
I mean,
it's not a lie. It's a wish that came true.
I know the trailer shot, but it still looks awful.
Yep.
Please die.
Okay, so she's grabbing onto this and she's not getting shocked, electrocuted, right? Just keep that in mind.
I'm pretty sure on Apex Predator.
I'm gonna assume they're just gonna be completely consistent with the fact that she's immune to electricity.
Oh yeah,
it's
for
not going
sure.
to result in some kind of
No, don't worry. They are. They're very consistent with it.
This is some bollocks. This is actually bollocks.
Like, yeah, she's not getting electrocuted.
Final battle of this film gonna be a Spider-Man swing off.
Well, to be fair, the only way... No, wait, never mind. Isn't the case that she would only get electrocuted if she was touching the ground as well? Like, I think that's how the physics of it would work.
What the fuck am I watching?
What?
Answer.
Water and
electricity don't mix well.
I'm pretty sure heavy armor would make you
Bye, you
float.
guys.
Listen, both of you should be fucked.
Please, please renounce your wish. It's over.
Now kiss.
If she renounces her wish right now, she's dead. Because
Like maybe renounce it when you're out of the water.
Yeah.
You can fly. Get her out and then get her to renounce her. Fucking hell.
so they beat her by electrocuting.
Shouldn't she ever get electrocuted, Diana, considering...
She's
Wait,
even wearing
she's
armor. No, she's not dead.
Metal was a pretty good conductor of electricity.
Not only is she
Wait,
wearing
so-
armor, she's in water. She should be electrocuted as well.
Yeah, and she's wearing
pretty
metallic stuff, so that.
I'm just looking
that
at
armor
all of
should
these
be
cheetah designs, and by far the movie design is the worst of them.
Just wish for it. It's yours now.
I was never married.
All you have to do is say it out loud.
He's even saying that you have to say it out loud.
I wish some man from space would come down and blow up Metropolis. Oh no way, take that back.
Wait, if you wish it that you're never married, does that mean you alter the time stream?
I
That
don't
has
fucking
implications
know.
elsewhere.
Yeah, and by the way, the wind from the granting wishes is what's keeping her from getting to him. Evan has been quiet for so long, I think he just gave up.
I checked
I think he
out
died.
20 minutes in, dude. This is painful at this point. This isn't funny, and there's nothing redeeming about this entire movie.
Max Lord.
Don't worry, it's all the rage for all of us.
To be honest, this is
Gonna make this.
Everyone was talking at the same time, I couldn't hear a single thing, but sure.
Why
This
are
is
you
what
taking off your clothes, Mr. Lord?
He's giving a
Because he's
good
got to become the final video game boss of the movie.
We want the Mandalorian striptease, so he gave us one.
What? So did I miss something? What is this machine for?
It's
to
to...
cure him?
It's basically... No, it's a satellite that's sending the signal, but in theory it shouldn't work. So like, the wind doesn't let the lasso of truth get to him, right?
Have some consistent...
If it's blowing her, it should be blowing him.
Well, the thing is,
Magic
he's the
has to have
stone, so in
rules,
theory...
guys. You could have kept your pilot.
I could have kept my little baby green frog, but Disney took it away.
Diana, just go close to him. Use your legs.
She can't
walk,
get close to him
or
because
use
of the
your
wind.
Fly.
Yeah, in theory she would be able to because she has super speed, but she doesn't.
Dash, woman. Fucking hell.
Okay, so now, Tin, you like BVS, so you're gonna like this scene right now.
Please, no. No, this, not beautiful lie. No. 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 Hands, stop it. You're not
I'm just gonna point out you
that's
can
the
have menthol sticks under your eyes to simulate crying.
Hands, stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, the beautiful lie, it's playing in the in theory emotional climax of the film.
What are you doing? You don't have to bring back beautiful lie from 6 years ago. And completely different context. It wasn't about the truth and that, it was about...
Yeah, she
Hey man,
here she's saying...
hey man, he's losing his parents again in this scene, so that counts.
Yeah.
Like people, the track had a
She's saying the truth
completely
is beautiful because wishes aren't the truth. So what if someone wished that their kid who had cancer was alive? Is it not beautiful?
This world was a beautiful place, and you cannot have it all. You can only have the truth. And the truth is enough. The truth is beautiful.
Well, the way I see it, they're playing this music because Bruce Wayne is like renouncing his parents at this point, so he's losing them.
Well, I don't fucking care. They should have just kept it in the fucking baby ass. God! Why couldn't you have just let me have my baby ass and not infect it with this?
Renounce your wish. If you want to save this world.
Why would I? The world belongs to me!
What is with DCEU villains and just screaming retarded shit?
I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah, and she's like, I wasn't talking to you.
Wait, when did you... What?
It's because she was... because in theory she was telling the truth, so the lasso was growing because it's powered by the truth. That's what the film is trying to do.
So her lasso is Pinocchio's nose.
Pretty much.
It literally is empowered by the truth in the previous movie.
Reviving her.
I know you wish every Irish person would bugger off, but we're gonna bring you back.
I got no strings to hold me. Wait, what? You were dead. Fuck
She's
you.
not dead. And by the way, she doesn't renounce her wish. But she does. Yeah, she doesn't renounce her wish, Barbara. So now we finally get Max's backstory.
Stop it with the beautiful
A world where there were loved.
Wait, is he going to rise with the piss? I thought that worked right.
I'm just like, why not make an entire movie about Max Lord? He's such a good character. Why does Diana?
Well,
have
you
to-
know, he single-handedly undermined the Justice League in the comics.
Damn.
Do you see the truth?
Genuinely, this is like, who knows basically nothing about the comics. He could totally make a good solo film.
Yeah,
like
I think the thing is, his powers are much more consistent. He's more like Kilgrave in the.
Oh
so
yeah,
he's
if
got
you
like
made a character,
power set you can make rules for.
Yeah, if you made him a character, well, he is pretty much Kilgrave in this film. If you think about like, especially with the TV show. And by the way, they say like we have no choice. They're launching the nukes. Like, of course they have a choice. Like I said, they don't understand how politics are the Cold War
the nukes
works.
back in.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be more retarded than that. But they're sending the nukes to the US because, well, the US has new nukes, so in theory they have to do
They're
it.
gonna give them all their nukes. Here you go.
You know what, American friend? We are being very generous, so have our nukes.
The USSR is attacking the US for no reason.
I am confused as to what I'm witnessing.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking confused.
I renounce my wish!
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Anyway.
You're not gonna go out
See you later, man.
woman. You kind of fucked the world a little bit.
Well, don't worry, because Diana's speech was amazing.
He needs to pee. He's gonna get impeached. For what
Okay.
They sucked the explosion back into the earth.
Not only that, but you're gonna see it's worse. Because these nukes, they explode in midair. They don't come back.
Wait, that's gonna kill a lot of people.
Oh no! Like they should be disappearing. They shouldn't be like leaving shrapnel. That has
Yeah, it's so
complications,
dumb.
man.
What are you doing, a car on that wall? Is he just gonna fucking flop down and just die?
Was that river there before?
Nope. Well, like remember when the wall was created, there was a car on top of the wall. So basically, that car just fell down and probably destroyed by the water. The river probably killed a bunch of people.
This is really inconsistent because some of these are just going backwards, and the other ones are just like being disintegrated and leaving like their remains.
Okay, so Kristen Wiig, she's not a cheetah anymore because everyone renounced their wish, but she hasn't renounced her wish. She's still like Diana, as she says.
But he renounced his wish, meaning that everything that he Oh, wait a minute, that was before. Yeah, so that would track at least.
Yeah.
Well, that was before he wished him for himself.
Yeah. It's retarded that the helicopter just flies him here, but anyway, and that he finds his son. But we're gonna have like probably the best scene in the film right now.
Hooray!
Hooray! So much good stuff.
Maybe
like for real, Pedro Pascal. If it wasn't for him, this film would be like the worst
he's a
thing ever
better
made.
father than Jonathan Kent.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I'm so glad I wish you'd come.
That is not why I'm back. I've been lying to you. I'm not a great guy. In fact, I'm a pretty messed up loser guy.
At least there's something, I guess.
Yeah.
At least Mando admit he's a good father, but to the wrong fucking child.
Do you imagine?
You don't ever have to make a wish for me to love you. I'm here because I love you. I just wish and I pray that one day I'll be able to make you proud enough that you'll be able to forgive me.
This is already a way better scene than the final scene of Mando when he says goodbye to Baby Yoda.
Yep.
I don't need you to make me proud. I already love you, Daddy.
This scene alone isn't better than the entirety of Mando. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. What film we could have gone?
But it's like in this terrible film we have Max Lord.
Yeah, like when you isolate it though, it's very
really
strong.
Uni. It's in IMAX again for no reason, but it's gonna. You guys are gonna love this scene, Jeb especially.
Pronounced Jube.
Marcus, why am I gonna love it?
Oh, just wait a few seconds.
That child had very white hair.
Can anyone tell me why this scene specifically is in IMAX?
Wait, what? Fuck off.
Oh, handsome man, handsome man. Do you remember?
Oh wait.
Sorry.
No, don't apologize to the rapist. She raped you. I hope you know.
Wonder Weinstein.
And this is heavily contrived. I'm just saying.
Wonder Weinstein.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
Wonder Weinstein.
How could she? No, I'm sorry. How could she actually stand there and have a conversation after she raped him, and act like nothing happened?
Like your I like your outfit.
This isn't.
Yes, my dead boyfriend wore it once.
This isn't
Well, to
heartfelt.
be fair, she acts there like
tease me about
acts
it,
like nothing
but
happens
it
for all of
works,
her.
right?
You look great.
Thank you.
Like,
This-
like she
this
told
is-
me to have sex with that man.
This is a genuine spit in the face.
It is. Like not only did they bring him back, they have Diana talk to him. Like it's like a cheerful scene. It's so dumb.
Don't play this music.
Was this the same spot that Trevor though? I don't know.
Why is it set at Christmas? Because why?
Because Christmas is good.
Was it because it was gonna originally be released at Christmas or something? I don't fucking know.
Did someone wish for fresh donuts?
I mean, the guy in the beginning, he wished for a coffee, so...
Did someone wish it could be Christmas every day like the Wizard song?
Yeah, a kid would be
God,
like...
Could you imagine finding out about the wish stone and figuring out that you had only wished for a coffee earlier?
Imagine if you wished for a girlfriend or like your family member was still alive.
How does a girlfriend manifest though? Does it just create a woman?
They take over your ex's body then, and then they just.
Oh, that's creepy. That is
Fuck off.
creepy.
Fuck off. Didn't earn this. Fuck off.
Eat penis and die.
If you were flying, you would have flown in BVX. Why didn't
Man,
you just and just beat him into space? You fucking only emotive.
Shouldn't she have
Because if she could
scars?
fly in BVS, she could have helped Superman drag Doomsday.
By the way, don't
back
close
into
the film
space.
yet because there's a post-credit scene. Do not close the film.
Oh.
No.
But yeah, that was great, wasn't
There's
it?
a post-
But yeah, there's a post-credit scene. Don't worry, it's a short one. But it's gonna explain who the person with the golden armor is.
Is it Cersei?
Well, you'll see.
It's Cersei, isn't it? They're gonna fuck up Cersei. Fuck.
You know what I find funny? They didn't use Wonder Woman theme throughout the entire film. Like you'll use it once or twice, but it's only used when she's like fucking speed.
What's funny is that there's a version of her theme that is an 80s version that Hans Zimmer composed and they didn't use it for some whatever reason. Or the Cheetah theme. In the Cheetah theme, they also, Hans Zimmer also composed it.
You have Hans Zimmer and you hardly use them and you waste them. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Well, this is better than any scene in the actual films.
Did someone wish for that?
Wait, hang on.
I hope you realize who it is, yeah.
I know who it is.
Oh, I know who it is. It's
Wait, what the fuck?
fucking. Yep, there we go.
It's Linda Carter.
Yep. Hey, Lynn. Hello. Oh, look, that was a real smile.
But I've been doing this a long time.
She winks at the camera.
Camera.
Just like this is
You
so
know,
much
she
better than the
doesn't
actual
age,
film.
That woman, she just doesn't age, Linda Carter.
So yeah,
Okay.
Linda Carter, isn't that cool? Doesn't that make up for the entire film?
No.
No.
Okay, so
I mean, I love
This
Linda
was-
Carter, but no.
okay, so thoughts?
That's pretty fucking disgraceful.
Yeah, like I legit have not been repulsed as much by a movie since Cuties. Like, I'm not saying it's morally repugnant as Cuties is.
I mean,
There are
it's
elements
close
that
to be
are,
fair.
But God Almighty, it's boring. It's bloated. It is morally all over the
The
place.
leaks were
It's
true.
Isn't that
Yeah,
the
all
worst?
leaks are true.
Isn't that like the longest film you've ever seen? Like it's only like it's 2 hours and a half, but it feels longer than
so
Endgame.
much?
I was
down.
editing BVS for the last 2 weeks, so I can say that's probably feels longer.
Fair enough.
Real funny.
But yeah, that was a
That
great
was
film.
insufferable. I will watch any MCU movie above that, dude. Give me Suicide
Yeah.
Squad any day of the week. Those movies are bad. That was painful to watch. It was not funny.
Yes. There's no
It
other
was not
post-credit
funny
scene,
bad.
right? I can close this.
Yeah, you can close it. The post-credit
Okay,
scene was
cool,
just
cool,
Linda Carter, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So I guess you can do thoughts from left to right. If you want to summarize your feelings towards the film, starting with Evan.
I summarize my feelings to the film. It sucks. It's bad. It's almost as bad as Cuties. That's where I'm standing. The filmmakers have the main character become a rapist, and they're ignorant of that, and that ruins like essentially the main characters of the entire story.
Mhm.
That's the premise that they're working with, and that would be bad enough even if that didn't exist. The movie is boring as hell. It's long, it's bloated. The rules with the stone don't make any sense. It is exceptionally poorly directed. the physics of what's happening with Diana and her powers are inconsistent beyond all belief. The acting with her is terrible, and she's literally outweighed by Pedro Pascal in terms of acting and the charisma. And this is not like they're fighting for the spotlight. Like you have a great actor playing the antagonist and a great actor playing the protagonist. It's like, no, there's only one good actor carrying the entire film, and he's the villain. And he's not even that good in the first place. So
yeah, I mean,
it's bad on all fronts. Everything that I could possibly imagine from a movie. It's horrible.
Jeb, I was looking forward to your reaction. So what do you have to say?
Okay. Okay. So I was at least told this was going to be entertaining, and that was a fucking lie. So fuck you, Marcus.
Sorry.
I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Fuck you. I can't put this higher than Man of Steel. I generally can't, because whilst as retarded as Man of Steel is, it doesn't really do anything offensive in the sense of like rape and stuff. This film does sexual assault multiple times, does rape, even goes a villain's origin is beating up a sexual harasser. It's got so many contrivances, issues, poorly thought out things, and the only good thing is broken as well, really. And to be honest, this might be one of the worst films I've ever seen. I don't want to watch it ever again. I don't want to acknowledge it ever again. And basically, fuck it, and fuck Warner Brothers, and fuck the rest of this shitty universe. Deserves to die.
All right then. Tin, what do you have to say as someone who is a fan of the DCU?
Please grant me the sweet release of death. Because as a fan of the Snyder films, I feel insulted and repulsed. As a fan of just DC in general, I feel insulted. As a fan of just film, I feel like I should kill myself. Because just the fact they just nonchalantly made her a rapist. Just, how do you do that? How can you just casually make a character supposed to feel hopeful and all that just into someone who rapes someone just because of, oh, I need something, oh, fuck off. And just and the fucking action, like, if you're a superhero film, you should at least get the action right, because, you know, it's one of the few things you can at least get right. And so it's her just running to the camera looking like she's about to shit herself. How do you fuck up a film this fucking bad? Generally. Like I want to sit down with Patty Jenkins, look her in the eye and wonder where the fuck did you go wrong?
You're just sexist. But okay.
Well, yeah, I don't care. Women can sod off if they're defending this film. you can keep this in the extra. I am 100% sexist if this is some feminist perfection.
Yeah, I find it funny that
that
people
and cancelled.
Yes. I find it funny that people used to, like, they try to defend the film by saying it's made for little kids, and I'm like, why do you have to insult little girls like this? Like, they're smarter than this. But anyway.
If I was a little...
Oh, sorry, go on.
If I was a little girl, I would honestly hang myself.
Like, this is made for me, fuck this. But, Meme Repository, what do you have to say about this film?
This is, what are the words to describe it? Well, let's start with the mechanical shit. So, like, the whole wishes are granted, like, it starts off pretty flimsy, and then, like, as more and more people have access to the wishes, it kind of just begins to fall apart even more, because when everyone in the world has access to the ability to simply verbally wish for something, except for Wonder Woman, who can just think it for some reason, the world should just end at that point. Time itself should probably unravel depending on how the wishes actually work. Like they did not think through the implications. They didn't apply any limitations to how the wishes could work. Like, like, this is the kind of thing where, the gods obviously exist in this universe. This is the kind of thing where you would think the gods themselves would be coming down from the heavens to intervene with how colossally fucked the power dynamics were becoming. And there's just nothing that is indicating that it's any more fucked than the nukes being launched. Because, look, nukes being launched is bad, but this is like the ability to shatter planets with a thought. This is the ability to unravel, the very fabric of space-time if you so desire. This is huge universe-breaking stuff, and there is not even like the slightest acknowledgement of anything that could limit it. And to complement that, Wonder Woman starts manifesting abilities just because she feels like it by the end. There isn't any consistency that you can draw upon from her abilities. Like just because she is suddenly able to feel like, for one thing, her lasso is not just like, it doesn't just reveal the truth. It is powered by truth, and when she gets her truth back, that enables her to fly because Steve Trevor told her what it's like to fly. And then she starts whipping the lightning because, and then she spawns the armor as in between cuts. I just don't have words for that. Like you ignore any kind of adaptational stuff because this is a minefield in of itself when you just compare it adaptationally. This is just a train wreck of mechanics of ad writing, and of course she's a fucking rapist, and the film doesn't even seem to recognize the fact that what she is doing is morally reprehensible. There's no discussion of the implications of the body swap or where is the man that has been supplanted. She's not even like morally conflicted about the fact that another person has been supplanted by Steve. There's no indication that like, it's not even like this was like someone brain dead being held on life support and Steve being put into the body means that would be the only chance of that person having life again. Like, it just has no self-awareness of what it's doing. It's just, it feels like a rough first draft that was rushed into production, which is kind of funny considering how long it actually took to come out. You would think that they would have had time to refine it. You would think someone along the way would have fucking spoken about how ridiculously inconsistent everything is. You would think that those apparently horrendous test screenings would have affected something, but apparently not. This is just this is gobbledygook. This is just nonsense. And the reason I'm not more angry is just because it is so nonsensical that it's just kind of like, what can I even say at this point? It's just like it's just absolute. It's just noise. It is visual and auditory noise, and it's a shame because I like Wonder Woman. I like her cast of characters. I like her mythology. I love the Wonder Woman animated film that came out in 2009. Even though I'm pretty sure you could find issues with that, but nowhere near the levels of these films.
Well, I doubt she's a rapist in the animated movie, so that's already a plus.
She's not. No, she's not. She's not a rapist or anything like that. She has a wonderful character arc in that. The Amazons actually have a wonderful character arc in that film. I want to rewatch that now just to wash the taste of this one out of my mouth. It's not like I was able to laugh at like the wonky physics and some of the goofier moments, but this wasn't nearly as like funnily bad as like, say, something like Justice League or something like that, where it's kind of entertaining in its badness. Like, there's a few hints of that in there, but it is nowhere near being the kind of thing I could just put on to laugh at outside of a few isolated scenes. I was legitimately checking my phone and just kind of waiting for it to end by the end. It was just nonsense, but it wasn't funny enough nonsense for me to like chuckle at. This wasn't, at least The Room. Fuck me, I'm starting to question if The Room might actually be like more mechanically consistent than a lot of modern day Hollywood films. I actually want to double check.
It unironically is, like, from what I remember, like a lot of people go to The Room as like one of the worst films of all time. Like, seriously, in terms of plot mechanics and even thematic consistency, in terms of like the message they're trying to portray about like betrayal, it is infinitely more consistent and well written than most movies nowadays. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, so I at least, yeah, so that one's probably more consistent and it's more funny because it's Tommy. It's like one really egotistical man putting together this film without any kind of filmmaking experience, and it's still somehow better than the screenwriters. But yeah, this is I'm pretty deflated after that, to tell you the truth. Yeah, it was not a pleasant experience, though I'm sure the VODs will at least be entertaining as I'm losing my mind as fucking the screen vomits visual noise onto my monitor.
Yeah, okay. So, Zod, if you want to share your thoughts.
I'm miserable now after seeing that.
Same.
Handsome man got fucked over basically every way possible. It's also worth bearing in mind.
Well, both literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
True. It's worth bearing in mind that in every action scene as well, that Steve was basically putting his life in danger as well as his own. So, you know, that was nice of him.
Yep.
Those two scenes of Max Lord, those were the only two that I was just enjoying at all. Everything else just made me want to die. Oh, I hate it so much.
Right then. So, this is my second time watching this film. Poor me. But I guess I'm the only one who had fun. I guess because I knew it was so fucking awful that I was just laughing throughout, especially at the reactions from everyone in the call, because it was really funny seeing you all be miserable at it. But yeah, this film is like genuinely like if I hadn't seen Corona Zombies, I'd argue this is the worst film I've ever seen because it's so awful.
Corona Zombies.
Yeah, it's genuinely fucking terrible. And if it weren't for Max Lord or like Pedro Pascal more specifically, like this would be genuinely the worst thing I've ever seen. It's like so bad. And then you have stuff with Max Lord where it's like few moments where you think, oh, this is interesting. Like his character is interesting, but they just waste him because like the film is supposed to be about Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman is the worst thing about her own film, which is like, yeah, not a thing you want to do. And that was true for her first film as well. Like Steve Trevor was by far better than her, and again here we have Chris Pine and everyone outshining her, and so like the film already is like not going well when the protagonist is so shit. But then you have everything else that piles on with the mechanics not making sense, the themes contradicting themselves, the probably worst world building I've seen in like any film ever. Like I'd argue this is worse than Man of Steel because it's like this huge event happened where everyone in the world made wishes and it's just the world is fine. Like when we see it in the future with BVS and Justice League and whatnot. And like the only thing I'm left wondering is like how did this film get approved? And what's even funnier is how Warner Brothers has the stuff with Amber Heard going on where they haven't fired her, but Johnny Depp has been fired, and they also produced this film where Diana is a rapist. It's like not a good look for Warner. I gotta be honest. So I cannot understand it how this film got approved through so many processes of I don't know, verification of just
it's
like
very indicative of the current climate, if you will.
Yeah. So it's just genuinely, it's fucking impressive. Like the DCU is not good at all. This is like the worst of the DCU, which is
impressive,
yeah,
to say the least.
Yeah.
I can't in good faith say Man of Steel is worse than this because, well, definitely subjectively because I can actually sit there and laugh at that. This no. It crosses boundaries multiple times and makes you uncomfortable.
Fucking Pedro Pascal is an anomaly in this film because he is so much better than literally everything around him. It's unreal.
Yep, it's like it's really impressive how good he is compared to everyone else. And one thing that I hated is like the oversaturated look this film has, because it's like why? Like it doesn't
kind
clash
of
the
piss
tones.
filter on it a little bit, like it's a little bit too yellow.
Yeah, it's really weird. I do not understand why they did it like that.
It's like they took the color palette from Justice League and turned up by 1,000,000.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, we're being called too dark. Let's make it very saturated and bright.
Well, like oversaturated can work really well. Like with the Utopia, for example, they have a very oversaturated color scheme, but it's like done really well. This just looks like they vomited on screen. It's so bad.
This is it needs to be really like, it's like with any color grading, it needs to be very intentional. Like the problem with Snyder's films is that they're very they're very unpleasant to look at because everything's very blue or very gray. So obviously they're overcompensating with the saturation, but they don't quite know how to make it look as vibrant in a good way, I guess. Or they don't know when to up the saturation. Like that's a whole conversation in of itself, how to properly color grade. But yeah, I don't think there's a single DCEU film that has been color graded well at this point. You know, in the same vein, it's not really a well-written DCEU film at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, we're older.
So yeah, that was an experience. I'm glad everyone who who came here. I'm sorry to torture you, me, Repository, and Evan, and
That's okay. I'm all caught up now.
That's all good. Yeah.
look on the
I've
bright
seen
side.
it.
Now you can watch both the EFAP movies and the EFAP on High Top, so that's fun.
I don't even watch secondhand. I don't want to watch someone else watch the movie. It can't be funny enough. It can't. There's no way.
Well, let's both have ECUM extra on it.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, I'm gonna have to watch it the third time to edit it. So I'm just. It's...
Also,
you know what? You deserve it. Fuck you. You lied to me.
If it makes you feel any better, I've got to watch Snyder Cut 3 times with 3 separate groups, and then I've got to edit the EFAP for Snyder Cut. So that's probably
my idea of heaven after this.
Yeah, well, we're also gonna record Snyder Cut at some point, so that's gonna be interesting.
I would be
Oh,
glad.
yeah, got top of that too. Great.
Yeah, gonna love the 4 hours of Snyder. But but yeah, thanks. Thank you guys for coming me. Sorry that you watched this film, but yeah, I'll thanks everyone for watching. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.